we should be going live. I've never really looked into, well, never really looked into when exactly Twitch starts detecting that I'm live, but yeah, welcome to Pathologic. We're gonna start a new game. We're gonna play as the Haruspex, and yeah, I'm streaming this on Twitch as I promised in the Let's Play for Pathologic. I'll be streaming it every Saturday at 10 PM GMT. That's with summertime right now, but by the time I'm done with the game, it's not gonna be with summertime anymore because it's gonna take 6 months, which is totally normal for a Let's Play. So yeah, let's start a new game, and
So, it's all about trickery to you? Wherever have you come from?
No. I detest trickery. But if we ourselves are to suffer deception, our hands are no longer tied. Where are we?
Well, the muscular contraction is there. Means you're already inside of him. This must be one of the ventricles, right here.
What a silly place. It's stuffed. So it's not real for now? I don't think it has started yet.
Does it matter what it's made of? It's definitely struggling. We need to perform Sectio Transversalis. Cut the wall. There's no other way out. What else is there to do?
I know what to do. Those who favor hard logic and direct action are bound to be misguided. Only a miracle can set us free without us having to destroy something. And I can do miracles. Just let me.
Will you please be quiet? You're a liar and a thief. Who is going to believe you when you keep lying to yourself? The truth is my shepherd. Whatever happens, I will find answers.
That's the
justice
Bachelor.
will be restored. I will perform the operation. Medica morbo adhibe.
Don't you go all bossy on me, clever clogs. You will act justly, but your justice will blind you and become his demise. This calls for the gentle hand of a surgeon. Step aside, both of you.
Your gentle hands are used to killing, not giving life. You will inevitably do harm. As for Brainy, he has no regard for casualties at all. Neither of you knows compassion.
Yes, it seems unlikely that we'll get along well, but there's only one truth.
Any choice is right as long as it's willed. That's the truth of the matter.
Only the heart will show you the right choice. Stop thinking about yourselves. Think of the sick. He's in pain. I can't see it yet, but I can feel it.
It's not even a trap. It's a grave. Subipsum funis sumus. Can't say I hold a soft spot for it.
I can see that. You're full of hate. Stuffed or not, it's breathing. I can hear it. It can be healed rather than killed.
You mean you won't become a killer? But you will. Mark my word, that's exactly what will happen. But I can avoid it.
No, we won't ever get along. I suggest we be on our way. The sooner the better.
Off we go then?
Let's go. The clock is ticking.
well, hopefully it isn't. Whoa! Oh, they're off. Okay. Welcome to the stream, Harry. Yes, I'm not streaming with a face cam. It is going to be a longer stream, I suppose, because it's going to take a long while until we complete the first day. But that was very reminiscent. That was directly off of the end of the game. All that the Changeling was saying, she was basically prophetizing everything. And yeah, very clear what the Bachelor was, how the Bachelor was acting. I have the impression that we're really not gonna like him in this playthrough. I mean, not that I really liked him all that much in the first one, but yeah. Let's go out this door. And we can now choose the Changeling if we want to, but we don't. Let's read these things again. The history of humanity witnessed a number of catastrophes that have demonstrated without a shadow of a doubt the pettiness of human achievement and the triumph of the invincible evil. Outbreaks of infectious diseases, the diseases that have from time to time wiped towns and cities off the map are undoubtedly among those. However smart and virtuous, the people caught up in these destructive events have repeatedly come to the conclusions that it's no use trying to fight these circumstances. This is The Bachelor, mind you. The best you can do is bite the bullet and cope with the losses. This is the story of a person who managed to work a miracle to defeat a seemingly unvanquishable foe. And that's not the story for these? Clara had a dream. A foggy morning, having passed a wicket gate, she is now dawdling somewhere. Piles of dry leaves rustling in her wake, a familiar voice calls out to her. She lifts her eyes and sees her own twin sister pointing at an old man convulsing and weeping in unbearable agony. Clara darts for the man to save him with her healing touch, but so does her sister. The girls exchange confused glances. We know who her sister is, though, right? It's Lara. Was it Lara Ravel or was it Anna? No, it wasn't Lara. Oh, it was Anna. I don't remember actually. This is the story of a thief girl who has chosen her own past. Interesting. Ceased to be the instrument of blind fate and refashioned herself into a free miracle worker. And now for the Haruspex, which is what we're gonna play as. How do they call upon the Menku, which means, I think, wise men? The faithful of a warden kin, known by their hand, for they are butchers, known by their eyes, for they are surgeons, they who follow the lines, they who are the leaders of the kin, they who speak to Udurgs, they who know the secret art of Haruspisi. What is a Haruspex? Reading the future in the entrails, he knows that a body bears semblance to the universe. His scalpel follows the lines of the body. His steps follow the lines of his future of his kin's fortune. A Haruspex can tell a true line from a false one. A Haruspex that can tell a true line from a false one is entrusted with power. A Haruspex who is confused by his path gets buried into the deep black flesh of the earth. This is the story of a person who has avoided the contradiction, eager to rip a doomed life apart, masterfully fulfilling his true purpose in the process. Well, let's do this thing.
Artemi Burak is coming back to his hometown after an absence of 10 years. Born to a family endowed with a caste right to cut living beings open, he was preparing himself for this line of work since childhood. Artemi's father, Isidore Burak, a wise man and philosopher well respected by the locals, had admitted to the limits of traditional knowledge and sent his son off to study modern medicine in the academy. Artemi has been traveling from town to town, learning theoretical and practical surgery for several years now. Suddenly, a mysterious letter appears with his father giving him notice of his impending demise and begging Artemi to return and accept succession. Unwilling to wait for a regular freight train, Artemi follows the rails through the steppe until he's caught up with by a small shunt locomotive. This is how young Haruspex arrives in the town.
Are we gonna have to fight them? Please don't. Oh boy. Please fight it on a cutscene. Yeah. Yeah. Good thing. Good thing. a completely different start from The Bachelor, for sure. Okay, from this point forward, I am the eldest member of the Burak family, a Menku. I am the heir, or the heir, to my father, Isidore Burak, a warden of the kin. The supreme, that basically he's a doctor, and so is Burak. Artieme. The supreme Menku of many years. The inheritance of my father will nourish my mind. Man, it starts off with a bad thing. Will nourish my mind and body alike. It is a question of life and death for me to claim it, for it will imbue my dissolute existence with reason. I am one of the Menku, those who know the lines, those who open up the body, those who link the earthly to the unearthly, or under earth. The duty of the Menku is to serve the children of the Bodo, to interpret coincidence, to point out the decisions informed by wisdom. The very reason of my existence is to carry out this duty. Who will I become if I will fail to bind my destiny with my father's calling? That is the mission, that is the main mission. What just happened? Yeah, we have arrived. We started the main quest. We don't have any actual main quest. I suppose we need to go back to our house, which, oh boy, in which the Haruspex turns from a rightful heir into a dangerous criminal. Well, I'm pretty sure people are already against me. I do have a letter over here, which is great. But let's actually look at our map and see where we are. So we're down here. I need to go over there because I need to check on one of the characters. It is way earlier than in the Bachelor playthrough. It's barely 7 a.m. Okay, so that's good. I need to go over there. This is the Lumpol. Gimski's Manor is one of the big Vlad. So I need to go there instead of going up here. Right there. Interesting. Yeah, there's a little bit of a touch of Lovecraft in this game, for sure. Of Black Mirror, I don't know. Okay, so where are the people? Oh, what in the world? What? I can take their organs? I'll take all the organs. Yeah. Well, I'm a butcher. It makes sense. There's only those two. Okay, let's have a chat with these guys. I think they're gonna tell me about gameplay mechanics. Welcome to your hometown, Warden. It's been a long time since you've been here. You probably don't even remember the spicy odor of the twire in the air. Yeah. Do you know why you were attacked? No. You've been mistaken for another person. Oh boy. They're looking for a murderer. A very important and well-respected man was killed last night. The townsfolk loved the diseased more fervently than some children love their fathers. Don't be too hard on them for their outburst. Should I also feel sorry for them? Apologize, perhaps? They are naive. In towns like this, reputation is everything. Books are judged by their covers here, even after the last page is turned. No one is going to examine you in detail. A minor rumor here, a gossip there, and you're a public enemy already. You've got zero reputation. The only option available to you is living with the consequences of this. Okay, what should I do? Restore your reputation. Do that now, and at any other time, it becomes too low. People are foolish and weak. One day you're beaten to a pulp and laughed at, the next you're worshipped. As for the third day, well, I think you've caught my drift. What I'm saying is, any misdeed can be atoned for, and you'll be loved just as fervently as you are hated. Okay, I know how to restore. Do good deeds. I guess I know what makes the reputation low. I know what it is. You'll meet those special people. They're called the Bound sometimes. A silly custom, but a useful one. 30 or so. Each of them, there's 30 or so bound. Interesting. Let's also see how many of them we have. I think I can press P and see from there. Each of them possessing their own unique traits. All of them hate one another. All of them are habitual liars. All of them. It's very different from what I was told as the Bachelor. All of them deserve to leave, yet some of them are incompatible. Someone has to die so that another may live, and you know what that means. Okay, how will I recognize them? It's not hard. They're striking personalities, locally famous, even though not all of them are of noble descent. I never know if it's descent. Everybody says descent, but it makes more sense that it's ascent, because it's their parents, their ancestors, not their descendants. You know what I mean? Anyway, beggars, outcasts, little children even, bound to be a little closer to perfection than the common crowd. You're putting on quite an impressive airs. I don't like you. Okay, thanks for the advice. IT is just basically telling us about gameplay mechanics. You know what? They're all disgusting. Don't sweat too much doing things for them. Think about yourself. You think about yourself. Oh my god, that was brilliant. Okay, let's look at our adherence. We don't have any yet. Okay, so we don't have any bound. So, Burak, you're almost dead. Got a few more minutes left to live. I'm here to solemnly announce that. Well, not much can be done on such short notice. You've been hit on the head several times, and the locals have heavy fists. Not sure you've noticed already, but you've got 4 stab wounds, one of them seemingly rather grievous. Massive blood loss, too, and the local climate doesn't allow for too much strain. Any heart conditions? None. Well, your health is in a sorry state. Am I wrong to suspect you haven't eaten for a couple of days and had no sleep last night? Your expression betrays you. Your hunger and exhaustion are also critical. I wonder which of these unfortunate afflictions will become the end of you first. So what's your plan? If I am to die, so be it. Oh my, aren't you a cute little fatalist? Just don't forget to clench your teeth manly, I suppose, when you're saying something like this. Problem is, your teeth have almost been knocked out. So, well, it's a good thing they haven't actually been knocked out. So the manliness of the jaw is somewhat lackluster. Being a fatalist is way more fun when you've got several options available. Wouldn't you agree? Yes. You'll need a first aid to restore health. I know how they work. How do I get them? I know. I know what it is. Is that enough to have the evening? You're also hungry. Yes. You don't have to mug people to sate your hunger. Food can be found in shops, although your reputation would preclude you from enjoying their hospitality. On the other hand, a whole warehouse of meat was robbed yesterday when it was unlocked for shipping procedures. Okay, how do I find it? It's still unlocked and unguarded. You won't miss it. The warehouses are within a stone's throw from here. They also serve as a lovely shelter for the at odds with the law crowd. By the way, you've got that in common, so they'll most likely welcome you. Will you make it to the warehouses? Yeah, I'm dreadfully tired, to be honest. If any of the noble townspeople trusts you enough, you can always sleep at their place. Just remember that you're an outlaw for now. The only person who believes you is Vlad Olgimsky. I'll show you where he lives. You can get some sleep at his mansion. Don't forget to apply bandages before that, unless dying in your sleep is the career opportunity of your choice, that is. So I'm an outlaw? No, be careful. Don't dodge strangers. They're afraid of you now and will attack you in a heartbeat. Don't trust anyone. Speak to my fellow executor. He wanted to have a word with you, too. Okay. So I know where to go now. I know where to go. Oh, and the game is gonna do this a bunch. What is about to be done. I do apologize for that, but that's just the way the game plays on my system. So, yeah. You see a brief thing of my a brief flash of my what's the word, desktop, and that is locked. Okay, so where should I go first? Should I go to the warehouses right away? Factory the machine. So maybe I should, rather than going over there. The good thing about all of this, do I have a quest today? No. The good thing about all of this, did I read the letters? No, I didn't, so I need to read that as well. Is that I know where to go. So maybe we can focus on main quest, and then sort of... I think everyone hates me. Oh. I don't think I really had a choice. Is this where I'm gonna lay low? Because this is his place. No, we're in the, we're over there. Okay. Hey guys. Hey.
That big city doctor is no wimp. A dangerous type.
He's talking about the Bachelor, that big city doctor. A new face in our small society. A fighter? No, a doctor. A doctor? Gee, we've got a doctor already. Quite unexpectedly, too. Yeah, you haven't had one like me.
They screwed my foot up. I can't walk on my own now.
They screwed my foot up. Not his feet. His foot. Who did that? Huh. You're not one of Grief's men, are you? Who's Grief? Bad Grief is the kingpin of the criminal world. He has a lair in the northern warehouses where he trades in weapons, twirine, and other nastiness. Every murderer and criminal has a connection to him one way or another. That's, the way it goes here, and that's why I'm asking you again. Were you on your way to him or not? Do I look like a criminal to you? He says. Some people came running through the warehouse a few minutes ago. They told everyone that a horrible killer, the whole town's apparently already out to get him, had tried to escape the train. Got ambushed, killed everyone, and was now going back here. And so now I'm thinking, were they perhaps talking about you? Yeah, it was self-defense. They mistook me for someone else. Okay then, you do look like you've been through a lot. We'd like to help you, but we've been robbed too. And as bad luck would have it, it's the medicine that's been snatched. Like that bastard. He's a traitor, a thief, a thug, and a prick. Okay, who are you talking about? Laika. Laika, not like that bastard. Laika. Laika, the name fits. I think I know what it is. I think he's the leader of... I think he showed up later in the Bachelor playthrough. The prick's a natural-born bootlicker. Oh, Laika. I see. Lika. Maybe. Lika is the correct pronunciation, I suppose. I can't even figure out who he's sold out to. The thieves or the dogheads? And that would be... The dogheads would be the kids, I think. He's stolen the most precious thing from us. From his mates, the bastard. And on top of that, he's done it right when a war is about to start. A war? Yeah, a war with the dogheads. That stinking bastard, that heartless, soulless little rat, stole the most precious thing we owned, murdered a friend, and ran over to the enemy's side. We used to think he was one of us. Was he pretending all along? He deserves to die, to be killed. Where is he now? He's probably with his thieving buddies. At first he hid in the steppe and then just vanished. Probably took a roundabout to evade us. We lost him near the barrow, then we had to run away because the thieves appeared all of a sudden. If you find this bastard, do cut him into pieces, please. You mean kill him? Yeah, the bastard doesn't deserve to live anymore. I'll give you my revolver as a gift then. Oh yeah, I'm getting it. One thing though, if he's with a dog, don't touch it. He never hurt. One must never hurt dogs. Alright, I'll have a chat with him if I find him. And he's actually not too far away from where we are right now. Notkin, that's his name, is furious. He wants blood and he's counting on me. Should I help him deal out his justice or should I wait for him to calm down? Well, apparently do I have an option? I don't know if I have an option there.
They screwed my foot up. I can't walk on my own now.
Don't you worry. Okay, so now I still need to read the letter. The homeless boy Notkin, who leads the Soul and a Half's gang, has beseeched me to find Doghead Renegade in the steppe. Behind the good nature of his face, I know that he wants the traitor dead. He will regret his cruelty soon enough. How is that good-natured face? That is the worst-natured face. The nature of that face is like, it's bad. It's really bad. Okay, so why did I get another sound? I think it was because I saved. Okay, so as for the letters, I have only one. Artyemi, my son, I am at my deathbed. Before I die... And bear in mind, the father of the Haruspex is probably the one who infected. No, wait. It's not probably because he died after Ruben. Not Ruben. Sorry. He died after. He died after Simon Kane. That we know from the first playthrough, of course. But in this playthrough, it's a little bit different. I am at my deathbed. Before I die, I need to speak to you with regard to your future, and to pass to you whatever meager property I have. I must warn you that I had to participate in some mysterious and, as my experience suggests, unfortunate events. I took an enormous responsibility upon myself. I am no longer my own master. Therefore, if you choose to reject my inheritance with what obligations it entails, I will understand your choice and will not begrudge you that. I don't have much time left. Please make haste. I want to see you one last time. What a pity I did not spend more time with you while I still could, he says. If you don't make it while I'm still alive, go straight to Vlad Olgimsky. He will accommodate you and inform you of my latest affairs in as much detail as he's able to. I do wonder if he's actually dead. He shouldn't be. Okay, I'm not gonna heal because screw that noise. There's no plague, there's no thieves, everything is good. I know exactly where to go. Also know how to leave through here. And I also know how to be fast, which is the best thing. Okay, so off to a very hurried start. One thing I will do in the comments, I'll put a comment in the video or on YouTube, is I'll add timestamps for each of the conversations that we'll have. Of course, I'll be talking all the while, unless I get really tired or something at the end or something. I don't know, but yeah, there will be timestamps, so you can skip this or these walking expeditions. No, there's kids already. Did the time pass? The time did not pass. Why are there kids outside? Aren't you a lively little girl? What's up? The souls in a halves got an opportunity to catch their breath. This is good. Now everyone will have time to prepare. Otherwise, we'd have to mourn our boys, and the halves would be orphaned. Yeah, I know who they are. Yeah, it's just a catchy name, she says. Not Kim says it's... Not Kim, of course, the kid that we talked to. Says it's because one of them has a familiar. A cat, a dog, a crow. And... Or each one of them has that, yeah. And a grass snake. Half a soul more than a normal person. Or a normal animal. So... Is that a game? It's a lifestyle that's larger than life. If you join the souls in halves, you have to adopt a pet. As you raise it, you change. Then, when it's grown, it gets the other way around. Your half begins to take care of you, and so you are always together, bound forever. And what if the animal dies, I ask. I don't know, she says. No half has ever died before. What kind of a soul and a half are you if your familiar can die? They wouldn't take you in in the first place. Well, animal lifespan isn't that long. Okay. So she has bullets. That's great. I don't have, unfortunately, I don't have anything for her. Am I scaring her? I just scared her to death. Okay, that's fine. What I wanted was to get a soul, get our not sword, definitely not sword out. So that is, I don't know if that's a dead end, but I'm going over here. One thing we could check is the theater. Hello. My heart is crying for my poor children. How are my dearest doing? Is everything all right? Oh, women's share is hard. I can't say anything to her regarding any dialogue. I could repair some stuff, but there's no point in that. I'll also have a look. That does not look to be a dead end over there, so I think there's somebody over there as well. So we're going straight to Olgimsky. And we're gonna see what he has to say. So I don't think we can get into these houses. Yeah, my exhaustion is actually pretty decent. Hey, what's up, man? Are you Big Vlad, the owner of this house? Do I look like him? In all honesty, absolutely not. I just thought you may represent him. What do you want? I'm but a poor postman, you see, tasked with delivering a letter of utter importance. Yet I was told he would only be here at 11. Oh, no. Does this letter by any chance refer to one Burak? I haven't read it. Yes you have. You're such a lousy liar, even a mask can't conceal that. Okay, alright. No, the letter that refers to one Bachelor Dankovsky, who has come to the town for personal reasons, but will soon take on the responsibility of dealing with Simon Kane's mysterious murder. Well, thank you. That's interesting. It takes forever, he says. How much longer do I have to wait? It's starting to get dark around 7 here, you know? Yeah, that's what September is like in the north. That's interesting as well. Okay, so this is locked, which means he's not going to be here until 11, which means we should go straight up there and see what that is all about. That is weird. That right off the bat we're getting sort of blocked. Hey. Oh, no. Oh, this is going to do terrible things for my reputation. I might be about to die. There it is. Reputation? Yep. I'll take all of your livers and things. Narayan, welcome to the stream. Was this game ever finished? Yes. This is the second. This is the first game, though. This is the sort of. Let's see if I can talk to this lady. This is the sort of HD edition. I think there's a. If you look at Steam, there's like 2 versions. This is the HD edition. But the Pathologic 2 is still not finished, though. This is the first game. Oh, that's the game's doing the thing that I told you it was doing. Okay. It's fine. It's all good. It's coming back. Oh, it's back. Okay. Yeah, that guy... So everyone is going to be really mad at me. Oh, no. Okay, my health is okay. I would be fine with killing them. Kinda don't want to. You can always go into shops. That's one easy way to dispel them. I say dispel them. It's not really what happens. But they despawn. Despawn is the word, yes. So from here, we're going straight up there. We do have another mission, but I want to get up there as soon as possible because I don't know if that's gonna change anything. If it's gonna make any difference whatsoever. In regards to, you know, the quest. So are we to... Yeah, we're to change here. Man, so everyone hates me. That is not okay. That they do not... That is just not okay. They do not have the same AI as the thieves. Okay, so that's gonna be a big problem dealing with my reputation, considering everyone wants to kill me. Huh. Well, shops are gonna be my haven, basically. So be it. Not a problem. I don't mind that. Oh, there's a shop over here. There's a... Yeah, those guys also want to kill me. What the... So that shop doesn't work? Well, at least I know where I am. This girl doesn't fear those guys. See what she has. See what I have, more importantly. Yeah, she has a lockpick. Oh, this is gonna be tricky. Actually, I don't know where I am. I needed to go to the other side. Let's go to the other side. Do you have anything? Do I have anything? No, she does have some stuff. Yeah, so this is the way. Oh, another way is getting into the bound area, or into the... Yeah, there's a building over here. Sticky's house. I can go there and take haven, because everyone wants to kill me. I'll fix it in the nighttime, mind you. Because... Oh, I can't... It's not how you get into Sticky's house, it's through here. Oh, and there's things over there for me to steal. Fantastic. I'm not gonna talk to Sticky, because I am doing other things. I wonder if I can sell human meat to the butchers or someone, to the shops. That'd be weird. Are those cops? They are cops. Why? Why are they there? Hello? Who goes there? Freeze! Hey, you, over here! Be quiet. Oh, freaking hell. Are you kidding me? Well, kill me then. I'm having none of your crap. Same dead screen. Okay, so cops don't like me either. This is gonna be a tough... a tough playthrough. The Graveyard Keeper, says Narayan. Yeah, the Graveyard Keeper might want that. That'd be interesting. Let's try that. I know where she is, so yeah. That was also pretty good. Okay, so I need to go back into this alley. Yeah, this is just... I die too much. I need to run past them. This is interesting. Oh boy. I was not ready for that. I was not ready for that. Okay, let's just ignore them. We can. That's a good thing. And she's having... No, she's not dealing with this. Oh, wait a minute. How can I get up there? Oh, we're in the right path. Okay. It's through here. Through here, and there it is. So I should be able... Let's also talk to her. Okay, not getting anything. Oh, there's a lady crying. This is not off to a great start. Well, well, what are you looking for, mate? And who are you, mate? A guard, mate. Ours is an unkind world, you know. Guard what you are in charge of. Beat those who look suspicious to a pulp. And we've got fistloads, you know, mate. Yeah, open the door for me, will you? No can do. The lock's pretty strong, you see. And the guys that are standing guard blocking off the termitary have taken the key away. So, no, not possible. Blocking off the termitary? Yeah, they tried to break out. A restless lot, you know. Tried to break out. Who did? None of your business, mate. Why are you here, then? We're hunting down the killer. He looked like a bull dressed in rawhide. They say it's the son of the poor victim men. And I know, that's us. And I'm starting to suspect he might be you, mate. Yeah, it is. I am the poor victim man's son. Freaking hell, I knew that was gonna happen. Now I need to figure out how to avoid these guys and I'll take a little bit of healing. I got some things that can fix me. The guards that kept watch over my father's house at night have gone to the termitary. I wonder what they need there. Was there a murder? It wouldn't surprise me. The DOS house it is. The guards have the key to my father's house. Okay, so we still have no main quest. And now I need to go into a shop, which would be that. Let's do this. Or a bounds house, which would be better, but I can't. Also, a shop might not be the key. My health is in terrible condition. But I keep... Oh, it's a butcher's shop. Okay, so that might actually be good. Everyone is angry. Please be open. Okay. Oh, actually, I should probably go. Hey, sir? Get lost. You won't be sold a thing here. Why? I've heard some nasty things about you. Go away. Yeah, that's how that goes. Okay. So now I need to avoid all men in particular. The women are not aggressive in this game. And all the men are aggressive. So those guys are gonna die. Okay, let's see. First off, let's get a little bit of that. Secondly, let's murder. Do they actually talk to me? Because if they don't, they are dead. Hello, sir. Come here. I don't think I lost reputation. Oh, they have a... There it is. Now, these guys are aggressive. They have some stuff. Fantastic. I'll take all of their stuff. Really don't understand the reason for that. And there's a key. Now, those guys might be aggressive, and I'm not going to mess with them if they are. But let's have a chat. Oh, my exhaustion is going up. Hi. Yeah, they don't talk to me. Can't go in. They're protecting the two wings of the termitary. Okay, I might... Let's... Oh, the game is doing the thing. Let's see. Okay. So what I want to see is I want to see what these are for. Extracting organs from a human body, it seems as a horrible blasphemy in the local... Okay. Only the Manku, which are us, are allowed to do this. However, some gatherers also have hunchback from the atrium despite... Well, come on, game. Yeah, it's gonna do this... sometimes it does it very... right after... One right after the other. So I don't know if I should get these levers and things. I'm gonna stop doing that because I think that might have been responsible for the rise in exhaustion, but I'm not really sure. So I'm not going there because there's no need to. I have the key so I can go back. The guy probably is not going to be there because he despawned, so which is actually a shame, but, well, I wasn't gonna fight him with all the millions of people after me. If hopefully he's there. Let's see if she sells a bullet. Really is what I want. She does sell a bullet, and I can give her one of these. Fantastic, absolutely awesome. Oh, not you. Seriously, that is just the scummiest. I mean, if I go inside, that's good, but I can't go inside. Okay, so he's still here. This is great. It's great news. Okay. Oh no. How did... Oh. So what happened there is the mouse went out of the screen and I clicked outside. Beautiful. Healthy boy, welcome to the stream. Oh man, everyone wants to kill me. And I can handle this. It's just a problem. There's rats inside the house. Well, actually that's probably telling that there would be rats inside the house, because it means it probably explains why there was plague in the first place. Rats do carry the plague in this game, so need to be very careful to select the payment before I select the thing. It's not the way. Yeah, we're gonna do that. So basically the plan is to kill the rats that show up and then save the game, so I have a little bit of a... Because this jerk attacks me immediately. He'll die. Then that lady will have even more reason to cry. And now the rats. There's another. There's another. There's another. My god. Okay, that's good. Safe. Let's go outside. Oh, and die immediately. If I'm sneaking, I wonder if I can go outside while sneaking. I suspect not, actually. I mean, I suspect I can do that, but I suspect it doesn't have an effect on these jerks. So, pressing shift, pressing E. Huh. Okay, there's no reason to kill him immediately. I can do that on my way out. More to the point, I don't like taking the hit. I can do that. I can avoid that. But for right now, we're inside, so... This is the first time we're seeing this house. So the skull of an animal, a bunch of rats. I wonder if I can do... Everything is good. Freaking hell. What are you doing here, Sticky?
Have you seen a pale, glimmering man at night?
No. Whoa! I haven't seen you around here before. Are you a termitary dweller or something? No, my name is Artemi Burak. My name is Sticky. Well, nice to meet you.
My knee pits itch. Is that bad?
Maybe. Hey, keep your hands off of me. Don't you think anything funny? I didn't come here to steal or anything. Okay. So, what are you doing here? I've spent the night here, seen so much stuff. Well, that's not... Normally that would be terrible. What did you see? Well, nothing to write home about, really. I spent most of the time hiding inside the wardrobe. Old Isidore walked around a bit at first, and then he had a bunch of visitors. I've seen little, heard even less. Okay, tell me about that little. Well, he just sat there brooding for a while, rattled and fiddled with some stuff, poured some water or something. Then someone really heavy came in. Isidore opened the door without asking, even though he used to always ask. The guy... Wait a minute. So he knew? The guy seemed like a stepman to me, had a harsh, low voice, a butcher, I'd say. Then it all went quiet. What do you mean? I was just sitting there for 2 hours or so, but I wasn't sleeping. I thought that he did fall asleep, though. Then I started to get out, and there he was, lying on the floor, all dead. I wasn't scared, but then I saw something that made me crawl straight back in again. Didn't quite get what I saw, though. Okay, speak up. It was dark there, you know. The light died out. It was the guards who turned it on later, again later. But before that, there was someone else here. Looked very much like a woman. Or rather, I got a feeling that it was a woman. But the silhouette was so shapeless. More like a spirit, not a woman. Not a human. Yeah, this is Shavnak. It's basically the same thing, that was basically the same thing that was in the first campaign. What are you talking about? A spirit? I'm telling you! The thing had a woman's head, and the body was crude, a lump of a body, and she made no sound, as if she were gliding, not walking. Then those guys came in, started stomping around, looking around. They said a steppe creature was once again in the town, searching for food. A Shavnak, a deer. Yeah. What was your... Who was it? No, wait a minute. Who is that? Yeah, I don't need that. What was your father doing earlier? Murky and I decided to watch him all night. After we found out he was back from the steppe, I spied after him all the way to his house and then got in here. Before that, Murky had lost him at the station, near Vlad the Younger's, though. Oh, he lost him, though. Yeah. You go ask her. That's Murky. Okay, Murky... Who's Murky? Is it okay? It's the girl that I tried to bang on the door before. Well, right at the beginning of the game, I knocked on that door, but nothing happened because the door is locked. So I need to go back there. Okay, it's fine. We need to go back there anyway. Well, do we actually? Well, sort of. Yeah, we didn't need to go back to Notkin. So yeah, you go ask her. She's probably sleeping now in her van. Okay, where did they take the body? To the cemetery, perhaps. Ask Grace. But most likely he's being fed to the earth. The guards come mostly from the steppe too, and you know what kind of rights they've gotten there. They won't have the earth waiting too long. Not for a warden. Yeah, I know where it is. Oh, and the game is doing this again. It's fine. So, the interesting thing is, this happens all before... Well, I don't know if it's canonically, because the campaigns might have a different order, but it all happens chronologically before... Or is happening chronologically before the Bachelor even starts his campaign, because it starts at 9 a.m. And so it's definitely after. So this is definitely filled with plague. It's what the redness is meant to represent, and as well all the nastiness. It's very clear what it is. Very many people screaming. This guy's gone. The lady's gone. Everything is good. So maybe I shouldn't have done that. Actually, I will. Oh, I got people already after me. Okay. I'll load the quick save. And I'll kill the guard outside. I'll talk to the lady, see if she says anything, and then I'll go back to go back inside and do that. They that was ridiculous. That was ridiculous. But it's fine. It's how things go. Yeah. Oh, come on. See, like, I did that so well before. No. And also, it's interesting that Sticky is standing on the table. Not inside the wardrobe or anything. I killed... Okay. I just wanna... Can I heal a little bit? Just wanna see if the lady talks. Because I don't really... Yeah, welcome Trapo Bar, welcome to the stream. We're uncovering things. We're uncovering a lot of things. Right now I'm really uncovering that jerk who's outside trying to kill me. And killing me very successfully. Like, look at the freaking... There it is. Okay, now I need to talk to you. She doesn't talk. She doesn't talk. Die. She doesn't die. Okay, well, do you have anything for me? No, he doesn't. Okay, that's good. Because we don't need that save. We have this save. So, so yeah, we got this guy out of the way because I talked to Sticky and he disappears. Fantastic. I like it. We have, more to the point, we have him out of the way because it's the next stage of the mission. The problem is everyone wants to kill me. So, oh, and they are already killing me. So I have that. I've done that already. I have that. And I have that. This is gonna be beautiful. Let's go through the... Nope, they're still after me. Let's go through this. The boneyard. Bone slot. Something or other. And I should be okay. As long as I keep going diagonally. I am putting distance between me and them. Of course, they can jump at me from any corner. This is gonna make things so much more complicated. I was not ready for this. Okay, so... if I want to go to Grace's, well, I don't really need to worry too much. I don't really need to worry too much because I get into Grace's place and immediately lose them. All of these guys are gonna attack me. Yeah, I'm having none of you. Oh, boy. This guy doesn't attack me? No, he does. Okay. Not a problem, I just saved. I just saved. Come on. You can do it. Come now. Maybe? Yes. Okay. So I checked on this. And now all I need to do is just be really careful about the guys I engage with. That guy over there can save over here just for good measure, and then can take this big wide sweeping turn and then down through here. I hope the drunk doesn't fight me, but I think he does. He does not. He does not. This is great. How voracious Mother Nature is. Okay, so he doesn't actually talk to me, interestingly enough, but I also can't get the bandages from him because I only have 4 waters. That's good. That's fine. Okay, that's somebody's house. I don't remember whose. It's Aspity. I don't know if she likes me or not. Hopefully she has a door open. Please? She does, okay. Oh. Let's have a chat with her, now that we're here. Hello.
Perhaps turning inside out will help?
She's not very welcoming, is she? So, this is what you look like. Haruspex Oinon, heir to the Warden Burak, a Menku. Yeah, the people who... the butchers, basically. Who are the Menko? The Menko are those who know the lines of the body. Those who have the right to make cuts. Those who know how to disjoint joints in a way that pleases the earth. I know of such things.
It's better not to ask. Silence is golden.
I am waiting for someone, she says. We need to talk privately. Well, I think I know who the visitor is. Do I, actually? I think it's Clara. But I'm not really sure. It would make sense from what I know of her. But I remember, I have some vague recollection of her actually talking to Clara, or talking about Clara in the first day. Welcome to the stream, Platonis. We're going to Grace's house and see what she has to say. I also have a bunch of livers and things, so maybe she likes those. I doubt it, but I have that for reasons that I can't understand. I'm also exhausted because of that, but I still don't have any Twirin or anything like that. Oh. Hey.
He is ruthless. That man with a snakeskin coat. He doesn't know compassion.
That's the bachelor that she's referring to. You look like a person whose heart is burdened with the weight of a great sorrowful loss. What's your name? My name is Artemi Burak. My name is Grace. I look after the dead. Aren't you a bit too young for such a job?
Why don't they bring anyone here? So quiet.
Why have you come? Who is this? Don't finish him off, please. This is the man that tried to kill you. One of those who assaulted you at the station. He says it was you who crippled him. He will die soon enough anyway. He's got so little blood left. Will you let him be? I will. but that will only prolong the agony. Oh, can't you see what you have done? He's in terrible pain. Yeah, I could easily have been in his place.
I'm soaking wet.
Travar asks if I'm playing the guy who was killed in another playthrough. No. This character, as well as the Changeling, he actually survived in my Let's Play of The Bachelor up until the end. I don't think anyone got killed actually in my Let's Play. Not even the ones I thought would have gotten killed. I'm looking forward to seeing a bunch of new guests so soon, she says. One of them I will put by the wall, 3 more over the hill. Space is aplenty on the far side. Grace, did you see my father, Isidore Burak, yesterday? Oh, I did. I saw him return from the steppe. Have you talked to him? No, but I followed him. He entered his house, and then I felt that he was anxious, desperate even. He smelled of smoke. I didn't dare knock on the door, but peeked through the window. What did you see? I saw him take off his warm clothes, take them outside, and burn them. Then he wiped his body with cloth, threw it on the floor, and burnt it as well. Then he got dressed and left. I followed him. I tried to call out for him, quietly. And the game does this, don't worry, it's fine. Basically. It's coming back. There it is. But he didn't hear me. He arrived at the stone yard and knocked on Simon's door, and then they let him in. And then I went back. I stopped by at Murky's on my way to tell her old Isidore was back. Who's Murky? A girl, an orphan, like me. She lives in a carriage and doesn't really like to talk. Well, thank you, Grace. I know where to go, yes. I know where she was there,
No. Changeling doesn't look like a creature made of bones and clay.
She's saying that the Changeling is not the Shabnar Ibiuk, whatever whatever it's called. I don't actually know. Shabnar Adir, Shabnak Adir, I think it is. I'll give up some blood for this man. Oh, thank you. Don't take too long and pay a visit to the hunchback then. He will take your blood and make the necessary preparations. Am I supposed to bring it back in a bucket? He knows how to handle the process, I think. It's all the same to me. Okay. Oh, that's cool. Oh, the hunchback is a character immediately in this playthrough. Cool.
I'm soaking.
No, you're soaking wet. Yeah, this guy doesn't have anything for us. So we have another quest, but we still don't have a main quest. Oh, we completed one of those. Nice. The survivor, the last of these men who laid... Okay. The boy who was spying on the house, someone called Murky, was following my father that night. A ghost of a woman was seen in the house. What does this all mean? Yep. The last of the men who laid the ambush for me is dying inside the cemetery gatehouse. If he survives, he may help to clear my name. I will require some blood, though, which may be supplied by the hunchback that lives in the stone yard. I'll do these things that they say. She doesn't actually get my my liver, so I will need healing. There's a lot of scribbly things over there. Oh no, there's just the hand and the scribbly. So I'll go and kill those people. Which is gonna be problematic because I am really injured right now and I don't have a pistol. The good thing about this is that once I kill these guys, or at least deal with them, I will get a pistol, which will be nice. Hopefully I'll get some ammo as well. This place is just a place where everybody executes things. Also, I need to go over there. I need to figure out where the food is, because there's food. There is food, and I shall get these food. So the question here is, will they attack me immediately? Or will they not? It's a kid. Good. Maybe we're not gonna fight. Oh, there's bulls back there. Who are you? What's your business here? Gathering twire, are you? Are you human? Ah, no human am I. What does it look like? I really got a dog's head? Well, it does look like it from afar, yeah. Come to think of it, it's eerily realistic at close range, too. Makes me shudder a bit. Yeah, that's right. We're not called dogheads for nothing. You see, you hobo man, no way you can tell if it's not real or not. Yeah, hobos can't tell dogs from fake things. There's a reliable method. I can simply take that head off along with your neck and check it out. No, let's not be aggressive. They say spirits used to grant heads like these to traders in ancient times. Oh, really? You're in cahoots with them then, too? No way. So who sent you? Yeah, someone who's very unhappy with you. They want your blood. Are they nuts? Why are they bullying me? What? They're not. I am. So I did some snooping here and there. So what? Did I do some double agenting? I'm done. Don't want to rat out to the... Sorry. Don't want to rat out the souls and a halves to the thieves. Don't want to rat out the thieves to the souls and a halves. I'm the only sensible person around here. Why do they want you dead? This is your last chance. I don't like traitors. That's nothing. Nothing at all. So I took something. It's common property, right? It's mine, too. They'd have slang wanged over the schmouder anyway. You could say I did them a favor. And so I hurt the doggy, true. But in self-defense, nothing more. One's right to defend himself is sacred, right? That was unconvincing. Have mercy on me, good man. He who saves a life will be rewarded. I just can't tell you what they want me dead for. It would make me feel real bad, but I won't do it anymore. No, you die here. The kid actually punches me, and I'm actually about to kill a kid. It's not a kid. It's a person who is... Well, got a schmouder. No dog, though. Yeah, that was my... That's what I was asked for, and so I'll do it. So I need to get in there. Is there a passage back here? There's no reason to go there. I mean, maybe there is. I don't know. So, yeah. Let's go through here. Hopefully this is not a blocked area. Good. Now, for the food. He actually punched me, the jerk. Oh, yeah. And this. Now, for the food. They told me at the beginning... God knows when. I don't... yeah, it was Notkin. He told me that... there is an easy warehouse that I can find with food in it. And also criminals, so that's gonna be lovely. Oh, the game... I have noticed that the game does this twice. It's like it crashes once and then it crashes again. And this is the... I'm pretty sure this is related to the fact that I have multiple screens. So, yeah. Let's see. Not an entrance. But it could be that. That's the main building. So we have other buildings over here. And I saved it over there because I don't want to waste too much time. And yeah, basically that's how that goes. Problem is that jerk is gonna attack me. Easy? He is. He might kill me with one hit. No, not with one hit. What? There's not a door? What the hell's the door for that? Huh. I'll figure it out. Yeah, there's not a... Oh, come on. When I get a pistol, you'll see. Actually, it's gonna be pretty tricky. So you got a few of these. And they are not... Yeah, they're not. They're 1 and 2. They're marked, but I don't think they are it. I wasn't ready for this. It's not this. I know where this is. We come here for some quest I don't remember. So there's another guy who's gonna attack me again. Yep. Locked. That's the one I was hoping for. Where would I find that place? There's warehouses. They said there's warehouses. Okay, let's reload. So I don't have to fight this jerk all the way over to the other side. Oh boy. So I don't know where I would get food. I definitely need food. I mean, I would assume I need food. These are... It's not a door. There's these buildings over here, and there's one of them that has an entrance. Or is that over there? I think that's over there. There's one of these buildings. Let's go down there. I think it's that one. I don't think that's it. But I wouldn't be surprised if it is. Also, let me just see over here. There it is. Make sure... Yeah. Just want to make sure I have... that Twitch is working for me. Sorry. Okay. It's good news. Apart from this. This is a place, but it doesn't have food for me. Interesting. Maybe it had food and now it doesn't. Maybe I was supposed to come here first. Maybe that's what it was. It's not too late though. It's what, like 10 a.m.? I think it isn't too late. Yeah, it's 10 a.m. Not even. So I don't know. Anyway, we completed that quest. We killed a kid and now we can go and get a pistol for it. Sounds about reasonable. Also, there are more people that I can talk to around here, but I'll still not talk to them because we have time for that. And before I have the main quest, there's no reason. There's a person in there. That's okay, I think. Yeah. There's another person in here. You jerks. Okay, this is the Notkin's place. And I can have a chat with him. Hey.
I smell smoke. Are they burning trash again?
I couldn't have imagined we'd find such a rat among us on the eve of war, he says. Yeah, I think I met him. What was that about? What was what about? He was wearing a dog's head, I say. So he's gradually turning into a little bitch, he says. That's the punishment for those who steal from their friends. Well, it can't be true. Hey, do you think only people walk on two legs? Life is more complicated than that. Sometimes you think, this can't be. And the next thing you know, it's staring you right in the face. Alright, just kidding. It was just a mask. But what did you do to him? Well, things escalated. I had to kill him. He was a damn good fighter. You did the right thing, he says. Please allow me to present you this weapon as a keepsake. It does actually shoot, by the way. Very precisely on occasion. Alright. Okay, I'll put it to work, and he gave me bullets for that, and that is fantastic. And it is very broken. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with broken weapons. Okay, so that should have completed that quest as well. And we have the survivor. Just need to be careful here. Also need to figure out a way to leave from here, which I don't believe I can. Yeah, so I was not ready for this. I think I even said in the comments of my Bachelor Let's Play that this is gonna be fine reputation, because I knew somebody had told me that the Bachelor didn't have reputation, and there he goes again. Somebody had told me in the comments that the Bachelor head was just not liked by the people, and yeah, not the Bachelor, sorry, the Haruspex, and yeah, the Bachelor is loved, but right from the start. But I never got into a situation where everyone wanted to kill the Bachelor, and I didn't get into that situation because of some shenanigans, really, because I messed around with things. Hopefully there's more dead people around here. I could swear there were more, but apparently there are not. Okay, so this is where we need to go. Hopefully she's awake already. She is. Hey, Marky. Hello. How's it going?
Perhaps she is the man-eater. So scary.
I saw you, she says. You saw me? I live here. See this van? Yeah, it's cozy.
Your stuffing is coming out.
Yeah, I'm sort of, yeah. You're so big, she says. Murky, tell me, did you go to my father, to Isidore, yesterday? I did. Gracie invited me to. When? Oh, at night. So you didn't sleep? I didn't. I rarely sleep at night. What did you see? I saw him return home. He sat down and was just sitting for the longest time. Didn't move. Fell asleep most likely. Then I came back here. Saw you arrive. You saw me get off the train. I saw you get into a fight too. Then I hid myself and fell asleep. So you came back from my father and then I arrived. Has a lot of time passed between those two events? Yeah, I had enough time to repair the mousetrap. Will you tell me what you've just told me to anyone else? Wait a minute. Will you tell what you just told me to anyone else if I bring them here? I will. Thank you, Murky. Do you say anything else?
Perhaps she is the man-eater.
No, she isn't. Spoiler alert. A man-eater she is not. I could be the man-eater, because I have, what's the name? What is the name? Organs. Organs in my inventory, that's right. That is the name. Livers and other things that I need. Well, a heart for sure. And also blood. Oh, man. Reputation is gonna be a big, big problem. Especially if the quests continue... If the quests are all about just losing their reputation. Okay, so I need to be in 45 minutes. I need to be over here. Let's go to little Vlad. See if he's at home. Because I know where he is, so I can check him out. I wonder if the kids attack me, by the way. These little kids. I don't think they would. But you never know. The liver will go perfect with some fava beans, says Harry. Indeed they will. Those are pretty nice. Hey you, don't you mess with us. We know a thing or two about life. Why are you so bristled up? It has begun. A crushing blow to the soul and a half is being prepared. There are almost 70 dogheads. No one will escape their doom. What do you mean? It means the end of the souls and a half's domination in Earth. That's a part of the city. Notkin will have to sweat to break free from the dog's jaw. Are you describing a game of yours? A game to some, destiny to others. Well, I hope you avoid manslaughter. Tell me about the crude sprawl, the Tanners, and the Skinners. That's interesting. The most rottenest place. The soil breeds there as though it could swallow you whole. A real bog. Oh. The crude sprawl is to the east, I suppose. How do I get there? Simple. When they tell you to go to hell, just choose any direction. When you've found the worst place in the world, that's it. Okay. Something very alarming in your eyes. I apologize profusely. Okay, it's in Earth, I suppose. Southernmost eastern district that borders the abattoir. Yeah, I figured. What about the Tanners? A menacing place. It's the northwest cape of Earth, the backside of the town. That's where the Saburovs mansion is. Northwest Cape, the Saburovs. That's so the northwestern part of the eastern part of the city. We don't play there. Alexander is not to be trifled with. You never know when his strict gaze turns towards you. What's so bad about it? Well, who knows? No, don't ever mess with the Saburovs. Then again, the wife, Katerina, is not only a witch, but also a mistress. I was too young to see any of the old mistresses. Katerina was the last one, although I've never seen her either. Interesting. What about the Skinners? What is there to tell? It's just a district in Earth. The northernmost of the western districts. Oh. That... Interesting. It's further to the north than the Termitary. Actually, a good friend of mine, Sticky, lives there. Oh, I know which district that is then. The Skinners. That's interesting. Are there Skinners there? I did not actually get the reference. Because that's just a nice way to cook liver, Harry. I'm replying to chat right now. Sticky to noon... I know where Sticky lives. In a house on the bank of the river Gorkon. It's actually tricky to find, but when you're there, just ask someone. They'll show you. Okay, before you go, though. Before you go, let's trade. I have a syringe. Okay, so the little kids don't attack me. That is good news. I'll need to kill a lot of thieves tonight. Because they will start showing. Oh, they will start showing. And yeah. I'm not really sure how I'm gonna do with the reputation. Hey, man.
It is easier to govern others than to prevent being governed.
I know who stands before me. You're Artemi Burak, aren't you? How lucky. We are hoping to gain your support. How do you know me? I am Vlad Olgimsky. Don't confuse me for my father, though. You can call me Vlad the Younger. Until I become the eldest, anyway. I hope that won't happen anytime soon. If you respected your father just as I respect mine, then I am truly sorry about your loss. We've been expecting you. Well, thank you.
Don't tell me that's not what you were expecting.
Have you talked to your father? He's waiting for you. It has to do with your business and your safety. Interesting. What about you? I'd like to hear what you have to say. Our family is strict about good conduct. I don't want to be rude, but I have to respect my father's polite request. His needs are urgent. Mine aren't. Okay, have it your way. I could sleep here. So we are slowly learning about places. Vlad the Lesser says the dog days in chat. Yeah, we're slowly learning about the people who will take us in. This is gonna be very important. Of course. Okay, these two are fine. And that guy back there is also fine. Everyone is fine over here. Hey, little kid. Let me see what you have. Hey, little girl. Let me see what you have. Some good things. Hi. Ma'am, can you fix my pistol? No, she doesn't fix pistols. She only mends clothes. Okay, so those are two drunks? Oh, crap. It's quite unfortunate. That was quite unfortunate. I'll be okay, but quite unfortunate. Okay, so from here, where I'm gonna go? Oh yeah, I'm definitely going to Big Vlad's place. I might need to run around a little bit. Oh, there's the butcher's just ahead. Oh, the little kids! I never really talked. I don't know if she's wearing a skirt. Dog days. Okay, we didn't talk to these guys yet. So he tells me about the crude sprawl. Interesting. About the theater. It's our piece of resistance. No, our pièce de résistance. That's what he says. The place of the most significant things to happen. The shows they do. Puppet plays about a shade, an orphan that came out victorious, a little thief girl, and a scientist who made the world end. The shade there, I don't know, but the orphan who came out victorious is me. And I definitely didn't get this line when I was playing as the Bachelor. Welcome to the stream, Rui. How's it going? Welcome. It's a puppet show, huh? Not only that, they also have the masks perform every evening, but I'm not allowed to those shows. Why? I'm too little a boy. I see. Okay, what about the tower? You don't need that. Why not? Because we won't let you in anyway. There's a secret room inside. Okay, what's in there? Like I said, a secret. Yeah, I know what it is. What about the cathedral? It's not the central square at all. It's the breach square. Oh yeah, I know what that is. That's the northwestern part of the town. And the central square is a spin-a-yard one. Why is it called the breach square? Because at first no one knew there was going to be the tower. So the plan was to create a square that would be completely situated on a very large bridge, like that wide. They would have a fun fair there. Well, I guess the tower is quite more compelling. Of course it is. I mean, there could have been magicians at the fun fair, but the tower is way more exciting than any magic tricks. Why is that? Well, because... Yeah, you have masterfully evaded the question. Let's look at your things. Yes, I'm still being hunted by everyone. Try not to die, actually. Can't go into these houses. Unfortunately, can't go back through here. But I could try going... I really don't want to get punched. And I could swear there were two after me. Yes, there were. So I want to get into the butcher's shop over here, but I can't find the door. I think it's this one. I didn't want to go in. It is. Okay. Whew. Then never mind the double sounds. Run speed is so fast. It is because I'm holding the left and the forward button, so I'm running diagonally. And I've done that for the wall of the Let's Play as well. That's why you see me like going. You see how I'm going diagonally? Hey, is the boss home? Nope. Hey. Interesting. Let's have a chat with Capella. Maybe she's okay. Maybe she lets me in. Because that way we at least get done with her. Hey, Capella.
This bachelor isn't that smart. Intelligent, yes, but not smart. The killer will get to him before he gets to the bottom of this.
No, he'll be okay. She actually was very... I remember her saying those exact things to the Bachelor as well when we played as the Bachelor. Who are you? Why are you covered in blood? She asks. I am Artemi Burak, son of an heir of Isidore Burak. So it's you, Artemi Burak, the Haruspex. We have long been waiting for you. I am Victoria. My father is Vladislav Olgimsky. My friends call me Capella. Will we be friends? Of course we will. Well, at least I hope so. Do you believe in premonitions? What about precognition? I do believe in that. I have a feeling that in less than 2 weeks, our world will collapse and be reborn in a new form. I will have to create new life and sacrifice myself for future's sake. Will you help me with that? Well, I hope that you won't have to sacrifice anything for now.
The winter comes soon, I hope.
Oh, that's happening? It's all good. The winter comes soon. Well, it's September already, so we know she's actually saying about she's just too hot or something. Makes sense, actually. Everybody says it's bad. It's just because of the twilight in the air and all this sort of stuff. Speak with my father first. He lives next door. Well, but I wanted to speak with you first. Dad said I should send you to him if you get the wrong door and come to me first by mistake. I have to behave. Ha! Okay. So I'm just waiting. Hey. Don't tell that guy that I'm here. Otherwise he's gonna want to punch me or something. Okay. I could get that lockpick. I don't think I want that lockpick. And the reason why I don't want that lockpick is because getting into these houses also means dealing with the men. So I need to deal with my reputation for sure. A repair lady. Everything is more or less okay. I'm just waiting for the clock. Come on. There it is. Hello.
No. I won't believe in some earthen killer.
I hope you don't. I guess I know who stands before me. I know of your tragedy, my boy. I am Vladislav Olgimsky, boss. You probably don't remember me. I am wholly at your disposal. Somehow I didn't expect you to be so young. Well, I'm not all that young. Were you expecting to see a senior person or something? No, but your father was so old. I couldn't shake away the feeling that I was to see his copy. Were you expecting me? I was, for a while. A lady whose institution can be trusted has told me you were to come any day now, but we'll talk about that later. Well met, Artemi Burak. Well, I'm the eldest in our family now. You can call me Haruspex, or Warden.
Fortune turns all things to the advantage of those on whom she smiles.
Yes, that is how fortune works. Artemi Burak. Yes, Isidore's death is a terrible loss. Terrible, just like your looks, but please forgive this old man his poor manners. It's hard for me to tell you that the death of your beloved father is most likely just the beginning of your misfortunes, Master Burak. Well, some bastards attacked me as soon as I got off the train. Yeah, I've heard already. Those bastards, however, weren't looking for the person who got off the train, but rather for someone planning on boarding it. They were after a murderer, you see, the one who's caused a lot of problems already. A lot. They say your father's death is the murderer's doing too, eh? I don't understand. I think we're supposed to not know that that Isidore is dead. I don't understand. The men at the station mistook you for the murderer. Problem is, now they're broadcasting your features to anyone who would listen. You do stand out, you know. And mass hysteria is an excellent environment for rash accusations, coupled with the questionable visions of a certain influential lady. Oh, what lady? A well-respected one. Do you remember the Saburovs? I doubt that. Katerina isn't that much older than you. Katerina, Alexander Saburov's wife, she has extraordinary talents. Precognitive, dare I say. No one questions them. That much is certain. Did she foresee me coming? Not only that, she foresaw many horrors related to you, but it's all very vague. And you know, compared to my deceased wife, Katerina's talents are, to put it mildly, controversial. But they're enough for the commoners to identify you and... Oh, so am I A suspect for the whole town? A suspect? No. I wish. It's not a suspicion. There's not a shade of doubt. They're positive it was you, my dear Master Burak. You are being hunted, and until panic settles down, please do consider their proof irrefutable. Those who have been left lying by the station are self-explanatory, too. What am I being accused of? First of all, the deaths that you are actually to blame for. It was self-defense, perhaps, but you can't prove that right now. But that's a minor problem anyway. Secondly, the murder of this town's leader, Simon Kane. Now that is more serious. A tangled mess. And of course, crashing my game every once in a while. It's not really crashing the game, fortunately. It's just crashing the graphics driver. It's fine. A tangled mess of interests and parties. And thirdly, you've been accused of killing your father, Isidore. Patricide. Killing my father. This is horseshit. It's all one big mess, one big knot. You have to see that. It's not like the mob is looking for two separate murderers, really. The pattern feels similar. The circumstances, and by the way, Isidore and Simon had met the day before. What can I say? One thing leads to another. It's not like they've got the time to reflect upon the situation thoughtfully. They're in a hurry to catch the bad guy. Well, the bad guy's still here. But I've only just arrived on a switch engine. Pray tell, and who was that engine driver, huh? Don't rack your brains, you won't remember, but I will. The station, after all, is my domain. He won't testify to your alibi, a half-human that he is, deaf and dumb, too, and nobody knows how long you have been hiding in the town, having secretly arrived. The seer had spoken of it beforehand. Well, I wouldn't wish all this on my worst enemy. The leader's death has stirred the townsfolk up, and the Kanes are also willing to take drastic measures now, and you don't want to make those hawks angry. Patricide is a blasphemy, a blasphemous crime, and you're yet to clear those accusations up. As for now, you're an outlaw. Well, hopefully you believe I'm innocent? Well, I do, and so do the members of my family, perhaps several others. We do believe you are innocent, yes, but going out there, pray forgive me, it would be better to march straight to the will to be broken on. The mob will tear you into pieces. Do you have a weapon? No, I don't. Well, maybe that's for the better. You never know. I thought he was gonna give me one. It's hard to fight the mob with bare hands. Those poor creatures in the streets are really not to blame. Don't be too harsh on them. For the first time in many years, they've got an opportunity to witness absolute evil. They will come to their senses in due time. Meanwhile, you need to come into your inheritance, don't you? And that means you need to free yourself from accusations first, eh? Yeah? My word won't be enough. Everyone's squabbling. They'll probably see foul play in this. Here's what I think. The Kanes have commissioned a peculiar man to handle Simon's case. A bachelor of medicine. He'd come a long way here, and just in time, too. As though it was meant to be like this. He's the one searching for the murderer for them. Interesting. We did hear in the Bachelor playthrough that the Haruspex was a suspect. We did hear some people actually absolutely be certain that that he was a suspect. That he was the murderer. I think it was Saburov, actually. I think it was not necessarily Saburov who said that, but his wife, Saburova, basically, because that's how Russian works. So you suggest I meet him? He's quite quick on the draw, they say. If only you could find him before he finds you. He won't shoot you straight away then, perhaps. Meanwhile, I'll be doing everything I can to aid you. It would have been so much better if you could just lay low for a while. But they'll come for you here soon, I'm afraid. Alright, I'll speak to this bachelor. But just wait till the evening, please. Right now he's also confused. So we'll shoot first and ask questions later. And just please do your best not to break more bones. Do not attack random people in the streets. Just go easy on them and work on gradually restoring your good name. Also, go see my daughter right now. She's a good girl, and she's got something to tell you. Well, I'll take any well-minded advice. Very helpful that you tell me after I've killed a bunch of people. Look at my reputation. It's terrible.
Hard. It's hard.
This game, Dog Days is saying he's pretty certain the game will crash again in 5 minutes. He's just been crashing all that time, and well, it's just a thing, basically. Unfortunate. It is definitely, I think it is definitely a driver issue on my side, but well, I can't fix it. It's a good thing it doesn't actually crash the game, otherwise I wouldn't be able to play it. We'll fight for the justice, then, shall we, Master Burak? Do the members of your family also believe I'm innocent? Pray forgive me, as firmly as they believe they're innocent themselves. Can I speak to them? Of course. My daughter lives with me. She's in the next wing. My son, Vladislav Jr., is currently staying in a building on the outskirts of the town. He's got some shady business there. I'll give you the address. Perhaps they'll help you in word and deed. Well, I hope so. Yeah, we're going there again.
No. I won't believe in some earthen killer.
So what do you think I should do now? If the Bachelor finds you before you find him, well, the consequences, need I say more? But first you need to find convincing arguments in your favor, so that you too have something to talk about when you finally meet. Me vouching for you won't be enough. Okay, how can that be done? I don't know yet. I wonder what my daughter has to say about it. She's inherited a lot from her mother, you know? She can feel the things that we cannot even imagine. Subordination is essential, true, but the girl is undoubtedly smarter than me. Yeah, I'll go talk to your daughter.
What?
Can you give me a first aid kit? Ask the servants, those that haven't scattered, that is. The panic is so devastating. Better yet, go ask my daughter, little Victoria. She's in the other wing of the house. She'll help you. Hopefully she has medicine. Oh, he gave me 30 bucks. How nice of him. Did he just say it's hard? Yeah, he says things.
I feel a current in my veins.
You are a victim of a terrible mistake, yet there is something I want to reveal to you. It will help you re-establish your good reputation. I'll give you a few names. All of them belong to children, but don't judge them by their age. Some of them may be of invaluable help to you. Okay. All of them have been seeing Isidore quite often lately. Maybe some of them can even surmise who the real killer is, and the rest know for a fact that you are innocent. They are bound, and so accusing a person of patricide would be unnatural to them, even if the evidence is obvious. Okay, I'm happy to hear that. They can help you find out how your father spent his last evening. I only know that he went off into the steppe for a very long time and came back very late last night. That is when the children went to see the old man in secret. What for? Do you know why their relationship with your father has grown tighter recently? I have no idea. The reason is quite sad. These children, my friends and faithful aides, are going to die soon. Why? Are they terminally ill? No, but you must believe me. Your father has done so without hesitation, and you know that he was a clever and suspicious man. He kept checking if anything was wrong with the kids every day. That is just how their line of fortune goes. They are more likely to die than to live. How do you know that? Precognition. Not only mine, though. All of us agree on this. So did your father and Simon. It's still hard for me to speak about them in the past tense. And Maria too. Katerina even. Everyone agrees. Please take care of them like your father did. They must live. Simon and Isidore died, so they too must be on the brink. What can I do for them? Just keep them in mind, and if you ever hold their lines of fortune in your hands, please do not let them go. You are also not a common man, you know. You are your father's son. Well, is that so? So, all of the kids are my bound. Well, Murky, we talked to her just now. Sticky is the one that was inside of my father's house. Notkin is the one that we started the game with. Grace, we have... Oh, she's the cemetery keeper. Capello, we're talking to her. And then we have Tien Taichik. That looks very, very similar to Murky. Her nose is very similar. It's the almond eyes. Yeah. The skin tone is a little bit different. And also, of course, the hair is different, but, you know. And then we have Can, who is in the tower. How many kids do I have? Asks the Dog Days. Many. Many kids.
There was no murder, right? Was there?
Good question. Being slandered is terrible and sad. There is only one way out. Doing good and not doing bad anymore. How do I do that? You know what my mom used to tell me? There's good fortune and bad fortune. When someone is touched by the bad fortune, it jumps on his neck and rides him wherever it pleases, further and further, until he shrugs it off. The further it pushes him, the longer it takes to get back on track. Perhaps but the point... Oh, that's nothing new, I said, and she says perhaps. But the point is the bad fortune will plant misdeeds on your path so that you can meet more and more of them. Even something innocent thrown in your path by the bad fortune can turn into a truly evil deed when you're carrying it on your shoulders. Yeah, it's all the people attacking me, I tell you. So is it on my shoulders already? It is. It is unlikely you will manage to do a lot of good deeds, but please at least try to stay away from doing bad. I can even tell you where the bad deeds await you today. Do you believe in my precognition? I do. Please tell me. Danger awaits you at the cemetery, at the warehouses, and in the steppe. I don't know what it is, but chances are you will do a lot of evil there. It would be best for you not to go there today at all, and do not listen to the misguided advice that claims otherwise. I'll think about it. I think I've been there and did all the bad deeds already. Many good people have turned away from you, and the bad ones are drawing closer. Lost in the vacuum, you will be tempted to meet their requests. Do not make that mistake. Huh. She's referring to the quests I've done already. Yes, I'll try. I'll be a good boy.
Father has been avoiding me lately. Strange.
Well, he's gonna avoid you for the next 12 days. It's fine. Who can I talk to regardless of my reputation? Please heed my words. Khan won't be of any help. However, Sticky is probably hanging around the back streets, and I haven't heard from Taya for quite a while. Have you, by any chance, met Grace already? The sweet girl? Oh, I have. Yeah. Also, never mind this, as always. There we go. What about a boy called Notkin? I have. He's so very brave, and a faithful friend, too. You won't ever care to gossip and slander if he comes to love and respect you. Notkin would always come to your aid and be willing to die by your side, even if the whole world was against you. He would never betray a friend. Well, I would love to be spoken about like this too. Well, he has his ups and downs as well. He is kind to his friends, but he knows no mercy for his foes, and he is overdoing it sometimes. He does have a thirst for blood, just like, well, he'll probably grow up to be a combat general like Block or Shoin. Just like me, you were gonna say. I can see where you're coming from.
There was no murder, right?
I'm the best no signal player ever, says Dog Days. Yep. Can I rest at your place? Of course. You can sleep in my bed, but why not sleep at home? You must be confused. I don't have a home in this town. Do you know? Don't you now? What of your father's house? The house where Isidore used to live. It's right in the middle of the Tanner's district. I have been there on more than one occasion myself. Okay, I know where it is. I can't show you where it is, she says. I wouldn't be right for you to go there now because of what had happened. I have only just realized that the place must be full to the brim with Savarov's men. You should wait until they settle the matter with my father. I'll wait for news from you then. Until today, this was the home of my father, a warden, Isidore Burak. Well. So we are not getting letters. We are... still need to go to draw blood from us. Capella told me our fate was linked to that of those peculiar children. Apparently they stood beside my father as he was breathing his last. I need to talk to Notkin and Grace about it. I also have to pay another visit to my father's house, since the children seem to have frequented it. So I need to go back to Notkin, and I need to go back to Grace. Well, I needed to go back to Grace anyway, so that's a good thing. So where I'm going right now is I'm going west. I am gonna pay a visit to the theater, see if it is open. I am, Oh, there's a little girl. Did I talk to you? I don't think so. Hello. I've heard a lot about you too, but nothing can do anything. Okay. Oh, that's so important. Oh, but I don't have anything. That is so important. That is really, really important. Okay, so the point, the hope now is to, well, check that. And then on the way back, I'll check that so I can go over here. And I don't need to go to Murky, I don't think. Let's see. 890. No, okay. So I need to go to that and might actually check Eva's house. Let's save before these jerks all attack me. I don't see a shop around here. They didn't attack me. Well, I'm gonna get attacked anyway. So be it. I'm not going there right now, by the way. I'm not being attacked anymore? He put in a good word for me. Which means... Nope. Okay. I need to identify certain people who attack me. I could swear... Maybe it's not all of them. Maybe it's random. I don't know. But I could swear the guy that I saw tying his shoe was one of the ones that attacked me. This guy. No, he's not the same. But he'll still probably attack me. Yeah. Just want to check if there's anything in here. The kid is going. So be it. Hopefully I can get in. I can. We can talk to Mark?
There is great ability in knowing how to conceal one's ability.
Allow me to introduce myself. I am Mark Immortel, the impresario of the theater and a master of puppets. Would the kind sir like to see the mime show? Yes. Wait for the announcement then. It will begin soon. How are you planning to impress me? Oh, you'll also have a role there. A major one, kind sir. Yeah, I'd rather just
All
watch.
of today is a grand rehearsal.
Rest, he says. All I need now is some rest. Well, just popping in to say hi. And also to not have anyone after me, because that is a problem. This is, of course, where we start the game. We got a little kid over here. Hopefully he's got things that I can go with. He does not. Let's check these. We got another kid over there. Every time I pick up one of those bottles, it just shows a bunch of livers in my inventory. Nothing to see here. Let's have a chat with this guy. Hey, 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 hey. There it is, Metadorm. That is Metadorm. Okay, I got things for him. Hell yeah, I have things for him. Okay, one Metadorm. It's gonna be very, very important. I need another one, though. Man, now the game... I mean, the Bachelor playthrough is easy. Easy peasy. I'm not... Am I gonna talk to that girl? I am. She walks so slowly. Hello. Okay. She has Meridorm as well, but I don't have anything for her. Okay. Yeah, Bachelor playthrough is a piece of cake. Hey. How about some water? Okay, that's great. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They all have the same price despite my reputation. Thank you very much. And we're good to go. My god, this is... Things are looking up now. My health is not good. I'll need actually to level it up a little bit, because I think my exhaustion might be damaged because of my health. I don't know. I think the exhaustion went up way too fast. Is there anyone here? No. No plague as well. Fantastic. Lovely town. Absolutely lovely town. No plague in the town. There's that jerk not talking to me. Okay. That's good. Unfortunately... Yeah, this is less than great. Ooh! Do you see what I'm seeing here? Yep. Okay. Okay, this is good. Ish. And I might be able to get it to Eva's place. I really just need to go to the Hunchback's place. Everyone is against me right now. Let's save here. Let's go to Eva. Look at the fancy people here in this part of town. They don't say anything. Actually, that one I think says something. Okay, let's talk to Eva. Hey. Does she like me?
My lacquer is cracking, see?
Your lacquer? As in a toy? You have wolf's eyes, she says. Stop giving me that look. What's your name? There's no reason for you to call me by name. Well, I'll find it out eventually anyway.
My bedroom is warmer than this place.
Don't you dare come near me, I'll scream. Why? Are you scared of me? Very much so, she says. I thought the Bachelor was staying here. Yes, he is. Well, then he'll protect you if anything goes wrong. Yeah, she's not having any of our crap. Oh, boy. Okay. Okay, we're in the right track. We need to go to that house. Whew. It's tricky. It's dangerous to do what I did. Because even though I am faster than he is... Okay, we're in. Whew. Oh, and there's things. Lovely, lovely things. I really need to get rid of my low reputation before I get into people's houses. These don't have anything. Oh, they do. Well, it's not really worth anything. One. Yas West asks how long am I gonna stream? Most likely for more for 2 more hours, maybe. It's I mean we are. The game can be a little bit unpredictable, but I expect these streams to last 3 to 4 hours, maybe more. They will be on YouTube, by the way. So if you want to see them on YouTube, ooh, lovely, lovely, lovely. If you want to see them on YouTube, you are totally free to do that. Don't feel obliged to, or obligated, I should say, to watch them here. So yeah, I'll be putting them as normal videos on YouTube. Okay. So this is the Hunchback's house. Ooh, this stuff is so important. So important. He doesn't have food though. I got a letter. That's interesting. Oh yeah, we also have a no. We of course have a quest. Okay. So the letter on Stack Rubin. Stack Rubin, your childhood friend and most faithful student of your father, has sworn to kill you, as he learned that you murdered your father, his master, over an inheritance dispute. Beware of this man. He is blinded by fury, despair, desire of vengeance, and self-righteousness. He is very dangerous. Always at your service, benefactors. The benefactors. Interesting. Hey. He's just going around and being a nice person. He's not a nice person, by the way. He's a terrible, terrible person. We'll learn that when we talk to him eventually. Hey. I'm just stealing things from you. Hi. Your face looks familiar. And we haven't met before. What do you need, you parasite? They say you got donated blood? Nope. Allow me to enlighten you. Blood can be preserved outside a living organism. Someone is wounded and needs blood. Sure. Care to give away some of your own? I'll pack it for you. Sure. That's why I came here. Yeah, so that did do damage. And that's what I was doing here. So, I struggle to imagine how a blood transfusion could be done under these circumstances. Nevertheless, Grace, the daughter of the cemetery keeper, the actual cemetery keeper, says she is more than capable of... Okay, that's good. So we're gonna sort of save that person, I think. So, that is one thing. And I'm not gonna stay here in this part of town for too long. Also, I'm terribly wounded. So, I'll get out of here. So now we need to go to Vlad the Younger. See if he says anything new. Because I talked to his father and that's a thing. It's not gonna go well. Ooh, this is definitely not gonna go well. Oh boy. Oh no. Okay, that wasn't too bad. So I need to go to Vlad the Younger, and then I need to go to Snotkin, which is there. And I kind of want to go to Grief's Lair as well. It's just a bad place. It's a bad place. I'm okay with having this little health, because I do need to sleep. I just would prefer to have another bottle of Meridorm, which is what I bought. But there are a lot of kids around right now, so maybe I'll be okay. So I need to get in. This is Vlad the Younger's place. Just get outside, get one of these. Take advantage of the opportunity here. He does have Meridorm. I don't have things for him though. Seriously. What a shame. Need another syringe. I might be able... we'll see.
Simon died on his own. That much is certain.
So Isidore has left you an inheritance, a questionable stroke of luck. He wasn't rich, I believe, he says. Yeah, I'll find a use for the money, no matter the amount. You didn't mean the money. Knowing your esteemed father, I dare suggest that there's something else in his inheritance. It is a Burak's legacy, after all. The family's ritualistic tradition implies mostly something of a less material nature, doesn't it? Probably. Speaking of tradition, I've always marveled at your Burak's faithfulness to your duty. It seems to be sacred for all of you, especially when it has to do with debts. Oinon, a wise man, would never allow his dead to have outstanding debts. Oinon. That's what a wise man is, not the men waha. That's the butchers. Where are you going with this? A simple analysis leads me to believe that you'll inherit something else, along with priceless knowledge, unique potions, and material possessions, of course. An obligation. A terrible one. How do you know? A risky obligation. A dangerous one. So if I were you, I would think twice before accepting that inheritance. Even though you're in a dire situation, you may find there's a venomous snake in that precious chest. Do you mean it? Do you really mean it? Of course I do. I'm the heir to the richest family in the area. I have little to nothing to gain in this matter. It's just sympathy. You came here expecting wealth, but you'll only get troubles instead. Do you know something that I don't, Master Vlad? Only that this burden broke your father's back the day before. I don't believe in this man-eater woman. I simply don't. And I've heard that he'd given an oath. An oath he swore on the honor of his family. And that means on your honor as well. That was why he had called upon you. Not because he was about to die. Do you know that for sure? No. These are simply my fragmentary observations. I'm quite observant, you know. And the following analysis that allows to wrap it all up into a single logical picture. No picture. There it is. This is my version of what had happened. I commend your principles and courage, but I also feel sorry for you. Think about it. I'll think about it. He doesn't talk to me again. Is he feeling the plague coming from down there? There's no plague, you know that.
We promise according to our hopes. We perform according to our fears.
Indeed we do. As I crackle my knuckles, you might have heard that. Where can I find the tools I need and resources? So you're not welcome in shops, are you? There's a way out. Try to get no bad grief. Tell him your name, and I'd be damned if he doesn't treat you with utmost respect. Oh, he's right next door. Who's bad grief? The king of thieves, a smuggler, a counterfeit twirine maker. All in all, an exceptionally graceless specimen. But he does have his own principles, and he can be useful sometimes. Right now, he can be useful to you. Okay, where is he hiding? His lair is at the northern warehouses. You be careful there, though. It's the bandits' domain, after all. Yep, I can hold my own.
Did you hear that? Did it come from inside the well? Or am I getting the jitters?
You're getting the jitters. Nothing came from inside the well. You're good. So we didn't actually get a quest for him, but we got a sound for that. So I want to go over there, but I am concerned. I am concerned. Oh, I got 2 Meridorm. Oh, yeah. This is good. 1, 2. I don't have food, do I? Clothes, rations. I have some water. I can drink the water. Let's sleep for 3 hours. I need another hour. I think I'll be okay. My hunger is really bad, but if bad grief is gonna give me anything, I'll be okay. I think. Okay, so from here we need to go to 2 places. I don't know if I should have slept. Let's give it another try. So, load that. That's before I sleep. So you should probably save now, because sleeping is, in my experience, sleeping is the is what makes or breaks a mission. Let me just drink a little bit of water. Okay. Oh, no, yeah, so from here I'll also save. And then I'll have... I can also have no, morphine is a different thing. So sleeping for 4 hours, I think. I can also stop at any time. Hunger is gonna be an issue, but I'll worry about that. Yeah. So the exhaustion is very low, which is fantastic. And now I can quick save without fear of screwing up my saves, because I was relying on the quick save and I didn't want to. We still have a little bit of time. That's good. But everyone hates me. Not these guys though. Okay. Do I have water? I do have water. So get that. Not the other ones, because the other ones suck. Maybe I have something for these little kids. Hello. I think they like nuts and flowers. No, I don't. Okay, we're doing well. This is good. I'm very satisfied with how this game is going. Or this playthrough is going, I should say. Even though... Deadly things. Deadly decisions, deadly consequences. And the decision I'm making right now, and the consequence of that, I don't know. But the decision I'm making right now is to go into... Oh, can I go up there? I think so. Going into this area, because we need to go to Bedgrief, but I will also visit the guy that just sent me a letter saying that I was gonna die. No, actually, he didn't send me a letter saying I was gonna die. Somebody sent me a letter saying that he wanted me dead, which is a very different situation. Look at him not seeing me or something. He saw me. I might not be able to get in, by the way. I'm trying to get in there. He's gonna attack me immediately. He doesn't let me. Oh. Oh, there's two of you now. I wonder where you came from. Okay, Bedgrief it is. Hopefully he does give me food. Because I need food. I don't think he will give me food, though. Hi.
That doctor is quick on the draw, eh? Shot someone already. I can spot a jailbird a mile away.
A jailbird? Did he do that? I don't remember. You look like a man not to be picked on, don't ya? And we'll do some rooking and swindling here and there. We will. But let's not be enemies. Thieving is more honorable than killing anyway, if you ask me. You must hold a different opinion, though, eh? Who are you? Ain't they been telling you about good old Bedgrief? The kingpin of the king of thieves? And the king of thieves, the stockman-in-chief, the smuggling master? Well, the robberings are there too. They haven't. Well, that's me. Welcome to our lair. We're up to some smuggling, we are, so everything that's prohibited you can find here in great supply. You be careful, though, big man. Buying stuff off of us harms you in a way. If anyone finds out, they won't trust you anymore. Well, that doesn't matter in my case.
Many a one says ill that sleeps well.
I know who you are. It's not like I have a choice. A line of trade like this, man doesn't have no right to miss out on anything's fundamental. Some turmoil that was, eh? Those who got away from you ran past us, you see. Asked me if you were one of our lot. Nope, I said. So they warned me you'd come. They'll warn those who greet them at their next pit stop too. Well, it's them mess. They mistook me for someone else. Oh, don't you fuss. You got yourself into the town from the right side. Scum and villains here. Villains and scum. Shady folk living by the warehouses since the world began. Oh, this might be where I get... This is where I get the food. Why didn't I figure that before I was looking for a warehouse? It's this. It's this. And he says, as lot, we are used to them murderings, robberings, and muggerings, killerings, and the likes. Oh, so your gang is not the only one here? If only. One heart bomb there is, one and only if we're the strongest. Officially, we ain't no thieves, but rather humble storekeepers. But there's new blood, too. Someone's hired them doggies to guard their stuff, and no way they ain't got sticky fingers. Well, that's their business, not mine. But the boys, them little punks, Those are on the rise. Who could a man, or how could a man have guessed? What boys are you talking about? Some whippersnappers used to play around here. We didn't touch the lot, why would we? They're small fish, tiny fish. A cuff on the nape and a kick in the butt to shoo them away from here were enough. But they went on ganging. Got themselves a real fighting unit and real dogs, snappish too. Getting on our nerves quite a little bit. I was patient with them for a while, but now they're trying to get their hands on my goods. That I won't stand, not for a moment, no. It's enough, he says. Are you going to declare war on them? I'll start with one of them, the cockiest one. Take care of him first. They had this traitor of theirs rattle him out to us. The little punk was afraid for his life, but now the pricks turned on everyone. Both of them lot on us. Poisoned one of my thieves, took the stash and ran off into the steppe. Oh, son of a bitch. We went looking for him, couldn't find him in the dark. Yeah, I've offered some runt in the steppe. Not offered, I killed them, yeah. Oh, and at a good hour too. You know your business, don't you? You have my gratitude, and a small souvenir to remember the day, eh? Yeah, that would come in handy. And he gave me 5 rounds and nothing else.
That doctor is quick on the draw, eh? Shot someone already. I can spot a jailbird a mile away.
Let us camp near the mountain, a suitable place. Let us camp next to the river, a suitable place, he says. That is weird. How do I get to the warehouse where the boys play? What do you need that for? I'll ask them about that traitor of yours. Really? Oh, fine. I've got nothing to hide from you. Impossible to hide anything around here anyway. I'll show you the place. It's in the southern part of the warehouses. Just you get past the railroad, maybe they'll let you in. Oh. Yeah.
Yeah?
That's interesting that he told me that. I knew that. I started the game there. Huh. So it's news in town. There are a lot of things going on left and right. I've got this feeling we're gonna have a heavy day today. Lots of stuff happening. Depends on what you're looking for. What's your deal? I could use some weapons. I want trouble. Ah, well, I've got word there's an ambush at the station again, but it ain't no common folks this time. There's some stronger meat there. Brigands and thugs. Armed, by the way. Wanna meet them? May end good for you. May put you 6 feet under. That's interesting. How long will they be there for? I don't know. I didn't send him there. Try to talk him out if it even. Yeah. So it ain't my trouble if they come around complaining. Catch my drift? I see what you're getting at. Thank you.
The city boy grabbed too much power for his own good. This ain't gonna end well.
He's talking about the Bachelor again. And do you like my... He doesn't have food, though. He does sell things very cheaply. Well, thank you. Very, very kind of you to offer nothing. Okay. Hi, Mr... That's the one. Hey, I need that. Fantastic. I really do need these. But at this point, I would prefer to have food. And we're gonna need a lot of it as well. Okay, so now from here, we're going to 2 places. We're going to Grace. Now, we're actually going to... Yeah, we're going to Notkin. And we're going to... Actually, we're going to Notkin and we're going to Grace, so we don't need to go to Murky. I thought I was going to Murky. Let's see if Notkin has anything new to say.
Where's my cat again? I hope he doesn't escape.
Notkin, tell me please, did you see Isidore Burek yesterday? Whoa, so that's with whom I have the honor. My apologies, sir, I had no idea. Thought you were a random tramp. So you already know he's been murdered, right? Yep. Do you know how? Well, people are saying a demon of the steppe killed him, a Shabnak, a man-eater made of bones, you know. The thing is, her claw was stuck in his chest when they found him. Well, not necessarily hers, but it was a monster's claw, or a fang, or a bone, anyway. Okay, what monster? A huge one, claw the size of a man's elbow. A crooked bone snapped at its base. The rumor flew right away that the man-eater from the scary stories of Shabnak Adir had come out of the steppe to punish us. Okay, when was the last time you saw him? The lads told me he'd returned from the steppe, so I went to visit him. He'd spent many days in the steppe this time, you know. I thought he might tell me something about the bulls. But there I went, but all I saw was smoke, and the stench was as if someone was burning a blanket. The lights were on, but he wasn't there. He went to Simon, came back almost at dawn, and chased me off. Chased you off? Stomping his feet even. Don't you even come close to me, he said. It was weird. He'd always been a kind old man. I thought maybe I'd done something wrong, and right after this, Lika bastard caused all the mess. So I had to go back. I only heard about the claw in the morning. I haven't seen it myself. Are my nails really that long? Yeah, I've heard. You've been falsely accused. People have been told to go catch Simon's murderer at the station. That was before the claw. Isidore hadn't been found yet. Then they declared there was one murderer. Simon had been killed by a shabnak. Fine tangle, this whole business. Well, thank you, Nutkin. That actually is part of the main quest.
Something's wrong with my head.
Has anyone come around looking for me? Oh yeah, there's been this smart Alec. A pushy guy spoke through his teeth. If I catch this murderer, he says, I'll squeeze out his blood drop by drop since he's destroyed my whole life saponiness or something. Remarkable guy. Not to be messed with. Yeah. So he's looking for me. Yeah, he is. Said there'll be no mercy when he finds you. Looks like he and Grief had set up some kind of trap for the murderer. Anyway, he said he'd off Simon's murderer before the day was out if it cost him his life. If he finds me before I find him, he said, it's a fatality and vice versa. Well, none of that has anything to do with me. And I know where he is, apparently.
The doctor is no wimp.
I think that sound was marking. At 5. It definitely wasn't a letter. You don't say, says Dr. A. Something's wrong with my head, he says. Yes. The soundtrack is different. I don't remember this soundtrack. So I need to go over there. I need to go... I wonder what that sound was. Can zoom out. I don't know what that sound was. I don't even know where I'm gonna find him. I suppose at Eva's place. Yeah, I don't know what that sound was. I think he might have shown me. Anyway, we're good. Apart from the food. I'll not die immediately. I mean, I might. I can always drink water, I suppose. That helps a little bit. It also causes exhaustion. Okay, so from here we can go to that specific line of "Have you seen my father today?" or "Have you seen my father before he died?" or something. That specific line is the line I need to ask. So I saved back there because I'm going back to Murky. I don't think I need to go back to her because I think I asked her that line already. And that was before. That was before I had the main quest. There's people over there. Well, there's one person over here. Oh, there's definitely people over here. I'll backstab them all. I can't backstab them because they see me. They say they were armed. I really don't care about my reputation at this point. All I need is food. Oh, yeah. One, two. Huh! Well, actually, my health isn't good. Oh, come on. One. Oh, you don't have a... Seriously? That was a fast one. Okay, that's good. Not you, though. I don't want to kill you. I mean, I assume I don't want to kill you. Oh, screw you. Well, I should probably try... Well, I definitely want to go there. If there is a criminal down there, I will kill him. Also, I can shoot him if I want to. I do have a pistol, but I kind of don't want to do that because I can manage the combat more or less, Even though, you know, it's madness what I do, but still. Don't want to get messed on that. I can manage the combat a little bit. The problem is, of course, the other guy shows up, and he shouldn't. Hopefully they all increase my reputation. I doubt it. But hopefully they do. So the hope here is that this guy doesn't attack me based on radius. Because I'm sneaking. Okay, he's throwing the knife. Good. Now he comes. And I think he's alone. Okay. Fantastic. Fantastic. Okay, let's see if these jerks have the same reaction. There's another guy up there. Nice punch. That didn't up my reputation. Good. Yeah, I don't think it's oh, a pistol. I don't think it affects my reputation, these guys. It's definitely worthwhile. Yeah, that was definitely worthwhile. So even if she doesn't have anything for me. Oh, come on, game. So even if she doesn't have anything for me, that's always good. Yes, the stream is ended because of no signal forever. Don't worry. It's actually been more stable than I was expecting it to be honest. Let's see if she says anything. No. Okay, there it is. So we have a pistol. It's not that great, but it... Oh, it's a shotgun! I think I could have bought it as the Bachelor. And I didn't because I assumed it was a pistol. I think I even looked at it. Oh my god. Well, at least we have weapons. Let's see, do I need to reload this? I suppose, I don't know. Oh, I did. What about this one? This one too. Can't go across the water. I wonder how many charges it has. It's in good condition, so like that is gonna be crucial. But food, I need food. I need food. I have a suspicion though. I think I know of one fountain. So I'm going to Grace now. I think I know of one fountain that that I can drink from, and I remember drinking from it in the Let's Play where I played as a Bachelor, and I remember that it increased my exhaustion. Now, if you drink and if you eat, rather, it also increases your exhaustion. And I didn't notice that it decreased my hunger at the time. So my theory is that it also decreases my hunger. So I can trade away my exhaustion for hunger. And especially because exhaustion doesn't kill you, when I'm very tired, I can just go there and drink until I'm completely exhausted as I was before, because I was already, like, at that point, I'm already at that stage. But I also can be fully restored in my food situation. Okay. So I have the blood, first off.
The grave diggers have scattered. Or are they?
I'm looking forward to seeing a bunch of new guests soon. Yeah, I brought the blood, even though it cost me quite a lot. Oh, yeah, and also the game is doing a thing. There is one kid, I think. Well, it's not a kid. Aspity is not a kid. Did I talk to Aspity? I did talk to Aspity, yeah. I brought the blood. You've done a very good deed. I'll do my best to help to tell everyone about it. Will they listen? I hope they do. I don't expect them to change the reputation a whole lot. This campaign is having a lot of... Oh, it does. Ah, that was a close one, mate. Why didn't you finish me off? Well, I did it for myself, not for you. Ah, the words of an honest man. How can I repay you? Like, do you need anything of mine? Tell me who sent you. It sort of happened all by itself. Someone said that one of the rulers promised a reward for the killer. I don't know who it was. Cain or Fat Vlad, maybe. So they sent us to keep watch. He's gonna wait for the train, they said. And when it comes, bam, he's out. Watch his smoke. Watch his smoke, then? Well, I know it wasn't Vlad. It must have been Cain. Well, I don't know. I really don't. I think it was Vlad. It's not like it was assigned. I'm not a leader by nature, you know. I just followed my mate's cue. We were told that the bony man-eater had to be caught. We even did a garlic thing. And there you go. Here's how it turned out. Yeah. You silly people. You silly people. Anything I can do for you, mate? Anything you need? Could you go tell everyone that the man with my features is not the killer? Yes. I'm not the killer, I'm their victim. Got it? That ain't hard at all. We'll spread the word all together. The truth will be restored in no time. Well, that's all I'm asking. Did the blood help? Yeah, I can't remember how you poured it in. Heart's beating all right. All right, then. It seems like I'm following in my father's footsteps. Oh, I have some rest. Hey, Grace.
He is ruthless. That man.
So, I got that quest, which means, or might mean, that... Because look at my reputation on the upper right, that I can buy things. Still, the reputation is really bad. So... I don't really know if I'm gonna be okay. All I need is a little bit of food, though. And I know the prices today are not actually that bad. But it is a shame that well, it is a shame that I have wasted my reputation. Let's see if these guys attack me. They don't. So here we are once again. No one's asking us. Got a smoke? Can you sharpen my knife? He can fix my revolver for actually very cheap. I'm not gonna do that, because I know the prices will rise tomorrow. But I can find them easily enough. So I'll not fix my stuff before I buy food, because I definitely need to buy food. I think that is what the game wants us to do, is to restore our reputation. Who's that guy? Why you're... Oh, I know what's going on. He's gonna kill a woman. Yeah, now they're not after me, they're after women. That's these people, seriously. Because it's a Shabnak. It's a thing. It's the whole thing. With a bachelor, they never go after the bachelor, of course. But they still go after the women. And I killed a few. Like, first time in town, I killed like 2 people. I was thinking it was in the morning as well, or something. I killed 2 people, and reputation didn't even take a hit. It was none, just fine. It was just fine. Okay, so from here, I go north. So I did all the side quests that I have anyway. Notkin and Grace. And I have to go to my father's house. Okay. So I'm doing the main quest. I got this. Hey, Bandage Man. Bandage Man. Do I have? No. He does have some things, but... Oh, he wants to kill the woman. Hey, little girl. Hello. Do you have things? Please tell me you have food. They never have food. She does have bullets. Oh, I do have this. Good stuff. Maybe I don't need weapons anymore. Or as much. Okay, that's a medic. That's a doctor's place. Just need to go to a restaurant place or something. It's gonna be fine. We're gonna be fine. Let's have a chat with Anna Angel. Clara's sister, I believe.
Yeah.
Who are you, she asks. I'm Artemi Burak. Oh, I know. You're the terrible killer who everyone's been after these days. The Reaper. That's who you are, right? Oh, that's where the name comes from. The Reaper, because he's the butcher. No, I'm not a Reaper.
I could have been a famous singer.
But now you lost your voice. Because that's what happened. Is it different? No. It's the same things here. I'm waiting for someone, she says. We need to talk privately. Yep. That is interesting that she says that. Because she would be waiting... I would assume... There's a food house just ahead. I would assume for the Bachelor, but she says the same thing as the other one that I assumed it was for the Changeling. Of course, I might be wrong. They might be both for the same Changeling, but still. My public image is still not good enough, and I will starve to death. These are bad news. I will not repair my pistol because I don't need to. But I will have... There's another way to get food. I don't know how much I can starve to death, though. I just don't know how that's gonna work. If I can bandage myself instead of eating food. Or not eating food. Can't go in? Interesting. Maybe Sticky knows something. We're gonna talk to Sticky. That is interesting. These guys don't even talk to me. Well, it's natural actually, because that did happen to the Bachelor as well. There were some NPCs that didn't talk to me. So I want to go over here. Oh, I failed the... I didn't go to the bar. I'll go there on my way back, because I want to go to Sticky's place.
We fear everything, old boy, as mortals do, and desire everything as if...
I know you, he says. Yeah, you're that salesman, he says. Who used to sell me excellent drawing paper. Used to cut it wrong, though. You started from the wrong end. Thought you were dead, though. My brother killed you. Nah. You can't know me. I'm not a salesman. Nah, too bad. I'm all out of potion. I will gladly share it with you otherwise. I can't live without it, you understand? It's totally out of the question. I'm too dangerous when I'm sober. I ought to keep my mind chained. That's because I'm Peter Stamatin, an architect of His Imperial Highness. Well, I'm Burak. Artemi Burak.
Drink with me.
No, I'm not gonna drink with you. Okay, let's give it a shot. I do have one bottle of water. That does make my my food go down. It's good news. It's good news. In the worst possible event, we can drink a little bit of water. I am sort of lost. Oh, wait a minute. I was gonna say in the bar there's a guy that trades things, but he's gonna be like, he's not gonna want me anyway. It's not, the problem isn't not talking to the people who trade. The problem is that they don't want to sell to me. So yeah. Ooh, a watch. Yeah, we'll manage. I think. Okay, let's save the game here. Because if I don't need to talk to Sticky, I don't need to waste this time. Because it is dangerous. The whole food situation. There's a bottle of water over here. So it's not dangerous anymore. Sticky is here. Hey, Sticky.
I can barely stand.
That is interesting. He didn't talk to me. Well, I'm not surprised precisely. I'm surprised that he had that line as if he's not... Oh, freaking hell, I need to go to my father's house. Yeah, something's happening again. This is the way. So I'm gonna get some more. No, I can't. I don't have enough water. So otherwise I would get some more bandages. This is not good. This is not good. Now we have 5 bottles of water. And I'm going in here. Maybe I should have... I don't know what I should have. We'll see. We'll figure it out. Should I go back in here? Is that even a reason? Is that even a... Is there even a point in coming here? No. It looks like there's a covered wall there. Yeah, but I did that already. Okay. Okay. We're sort of good. Next step, the bar. Which is not too bad, because it's sort of... We're sort of going that direction. After that, after the bar, we are going... food is such an issue. After the bar, we're going... This is not the way. Sort of. After the bar, there's another stop that I want to make. There's another stop. Dang it. I'm missing something here. I was thinking about it and it's just... Oh yeah, okay, so after the bar is the fountain that I definitely recall serving as a... yeah, this is the bar over here. Serving as the... There's the thing that I was talking about before. Oh, he trades with me! Okay, that's good. Oh, but he has... Oh, no. He doesn't trade normal things. I mean, what he trades is really good, but he doesn't trade normal things. I'll get all of these. Can't get that. I don't have room. I don't think I have room for that. Coffee is really good. I'll get that. Do you buy these? No. Hunchback from the Atrium District with the willing to trade. The Hunchback wants these. Okay, we know where to go. So he doesn't sell food. Oh, but he does have Twyran. Is that Twyran? Please tell me that's Meridorn. What is that? That's Twyran. Screw you. Okay, let's have a chat with this Martin dude over here.
That's it. There's nothing left here. Run. Run!
Don't worry, it's fine. I see a worthy fighter before me. What are you, a soldier? An inquisitor? No, I'm an architect. And also one of the most dangerous people in town. Well, nice to meet you. I'm Artemi Burak.
Yes.
And he doesn't say anything. Do you say anything? She doesn't. She shows up later. But yeah. Okay, so. I really hope... I'm sort of going the right direction. I believe it was over there. But I need to go to Yulia's place anyway, so I'm going north from here. I really hope that that fountain actually lowers my thirst. Gnomic asks, do you have any EverQuest characters? No, I have never played EverQuest. I did follow the short development of EverQuest Forever. Or was it... What was it gonna be called? I don't know. But no, I've never played EverQuest. So yeah, hopefully now I'll be like the hunger is. Yeah, the fountain is over there. So I'll save the game here because I might be about to exhaust myself, which is gonna be fine. I'll be okay with that. It's one of these fountains. You see the difference? It actually works. My theory is correct. You don't need food in this game. Oh boy, you're drunk. Well, we know that. You don't need food in this game. You only need that fountain. And if you're very exhausted, I wonder if it damages your health. Oh, EverQuest next. Yeah, that's what it was. Not forever. But at least that's important. So we can sleep away the hunger. Well, maybe not, actually. I don't know how much the hunger goes up by. But I should meet everyone. And, I'm gonna meet Yulia. Maybe the hunchback has food. Anyway, we are coming on the night, so...
It's so lonely here.
Come on, make yourself comfortable, she says. There should be something in the cupboard if you're hungry. I am, please tell... she's not going to give us food. I do apologize for the mess. As of late, my housekeeping endeavors are infrequent, to say the least. Do you know who I am? Of course I do. Your name is Burak. Your visit hardly qualifies as a surprise. I am Yulia Lurucheva, or Yulia, for simplicity. Do you have any serious aversion to cigarette smoke? Yeah, it's alright. I got used to it when I was a student.
I keep forgetting the most basic things these days.
I'm waiting for someone. That would be the changeling. Again, I don't know. I don't know. But, our reputation is still in the bad. It's bad. That's the bad. So I have a lot of things to give to these little girls now. Like these things are really expensive. I could buy one of these. Yeah, let's go with that. It's a lot cheaper to buy equipment to give them. This is a 2005 game, yes, but the remaster is from 2005. This is the remaster, of course, and it's also doing these things that it's doing right now. Don't worry about that. That's on my system. But the original game, I think, is from 2002 or something like that. It is a pretty niche game, though. It's a very quirky game. It's a very different. It's like unlike any other game that I've seen. Although it does have a strong aspect of. Oh, please don't crash. Okay, what? Okay, I have a save. Let me, I'll be right back. Because I need to see what just happened. Oh, it's good. It's good. We're safe. Yes, that be right back screen is not, it's not for this game, but it doesn't matter. Yeah. Okay, we still have some people. This is Lara. Oh, no, she's locked. Oh, my God. Does that mean... I think it might be about to be time for us to meet the Bachelor. These guys don't talk to me. I mean, maybe they do. I'll give it a shot. So freaking hard to getting trapped on those little steps. Yeah, he doesn't. Just reload, because if you have a kid outside, he might want something. Deadly Premonition. I've heard people say that. I have never played Deadly Premonition, though. But I've heard a lot of people compare it to this game, yeah. Economics is suggesting in comments. Okay, let's go and have a chat with this guy over here. Yeah, this game is from Russian team. So we got some Meridorm over here. That is fantastic. I can give you... Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That is great. Hey, little guy. Bullets. Yeah, I don't have anything for him, though. Okay, so we're going to the Hunchback. That's... Yeah, I don't have anything for her. Some shotgun shells. I guess I can get another. Yeah. There it is. Fantastic. And these are, she doesn't say anything. Yeah. Just the uppity members of this society. Spy in the sky, sir. Okay, so for right now, first off, we're going to the Hunchback. Because I don't think I did anything, or did everything with him. Also, I don't know where he is. He's in that house. And I think he trades with us. Hey, hello. I brought you some organs. Oh, yes. I brought you a lot of organs. How expensive are these? They're quite expensive, actually. Take all the organs. All of the organs. Yes. Take all of them. Give me all of this. Give me that as well, I suppose. Maybe not. Nah, probably not. Let's keep some of this blood. Thank you. All the organs for a bunch of bandages. So we do indeed need a bunch of organs. I still can't really understand that I got exhausted so fast. I just must have not noticed. So I'm gonna go to the cathedral, which is probably locked at this point. Who do I need to talk to? I am really concerned about the health situation, but I am more concerned about the main quest situation. If this doesn't go anywhere, where I'm going now, I'm gonna reload and go back. I think these might be locked because they hate me. They were the ones that ordered the job done on me. It's not locked? Well, this is gonna be interesting.
I'm too old. Nothing can harm me anymore.
Yes, you definitely don, he says. Don your diseased father's garb soon. You will definitely, Don. Yeah. I felt that familiar power as soon as you stepped into my home. You have almost come into possession of his inheritance, haven't you? Almost? I'm not sure I understand, Judge. My Maria is currently in the same state, a bud that is almost to blossom out into a stunning flower, a sun that has already shown an edge of its dazzling corona. We are not waiting for the sunrise. You are still missing a little bit. Perhaps it's only a matter of time? Perhaps.
I have a heartache.
Just random dialogues. Well, not random. Definitely not random. Very tailored. He's the judge. I don't know what that means. More adjudicator might be the correct word. But I think they also use that for describing somebody else. And then there's this guy who gets up.
If we conquer our passions, it is more from their weakness than from our strength.
And he doesn't say anything. I wonder if Maria is gonna say anything. Maria is his daughter, I think. She's back here, in this house. And that is not everyone, because we could go to the tower. No, Maria's locked, okay. So I really need to go back. Unless the next hour, unless the next 20 minutes we get a quest or we get a letter or something that tells us that we can go to a place or something like that. Because I think I'm missing... I need to go over there. I need to cross the river. I think I'm missing something here. And that's something that I'm missing. Might result in my death. Although, I find it really hard to fail. Considering that as long as I don't get caught, I'm just going around really, and I know my things. I know what I need to do. I've done the thing, so unless it could be bugged, the main quest, and not detect that I have learned the truth about what's going on and all that. This is the way. So my hope... I don't remember the hour. I thought it was 9 p.m. or 2100 hours. Somebody said something. But I don't remember who it was. Let's talk to Vlad. The bell isn't rang yet.
Many a mickle makes a muckle.
He says weird things like that. Okay, so... I am definitely gonna fix... Is that very broken? That is very broken. These things, because I can't repair them. The time is now. No letter. No quest update.
Who is this?
And I can't find who it is. Okay, so, plan. I got a plan. I go north from here. And then besides, thieves might start showing up, which would be cool, but... I go north from here. So I can... drink. And I might be able to find other fountains. Let's try this one. No, this one is not going to be it. It's for water bottles. Yeah. And I'm going to drink my hunger away. And let's see what exhaustion causes. Let's see what happens. Maximum exhaustion. I'm just jamming the button here, but it doesn't, like, it's a timing thing. So I will be able to sleep for 1 hour. And 1 hour is going to be enough to sort of bring my exhaustion up. Or down, rather. But hunger is really the issue here. So free food, basically. It just takes a little while. Takes in-game time as well. So that's something to consider. But I'll take advantage of that. I could take advantage of that forever, actually. Problem is, I don't know if I should sleep. Because I don't know what the main quest is gonna... Where the main quest is gonna lead me. I really did think that, that I was gonna have to meet the Bachelor at the end of the day. And nothing's going on right now, so... Yeah. There's still 3 hours in the day. Actually, probably 2.5 now. Yep. But now, of course, I'm exhausted. I have coffee. Expect coffee. Okay, expect coffee has some other implications. Okay, now from here... Easiest sleep... would be... the, Olgimskis. Just 1 hour should be enough. Of course, I could drink. I could use the coffee beans that I have. I think it's not really necessary because of the food situation. But I'm really glad I can go without food, though, because it's gonna be really expensive tomorrow. Okay, let's sleep for 1 hour. You have a bed, don't you? Damn it! Don't tell me you don't have a bed. He does. Freaking hell, he doesn't have a bed. And I'm hoping that I can still complete the main quest or something. Because I'm expecting to get a letter. Hey.
It's the same power.
Okay. Just 1 hour. That is interesting.
We placed our trust in them.
I think I failed.
And yet they came unprepared. Shabnak, the hair-eater, the bone spirit, crawled by them, touched them, and turned their blood into poisonous tar. Having devoured their body, she found her way into the steppes' depth and inner waters. And plague has devoured this land.
That is a game over. I have no idea. Because I don't know where to go. I've been to those places. This is before. This is like 2 hours, 3 hours before. I didn't mean to do that. Is it the town hall? We didn't come to the town hall. It's not like there's any reason to. Yeah. So let the hunger be for the moment. Where do I need to go? I do not know. Not this. I'm gonna try Bad Grief again, because it's marked on red. I have been there. Am I going the right direction? No. Yeah. I have been there. I don't think it's Bad Grief. In all honesty, I find it very weird that it is Bad Grief. But I might be forgetting something here. We'll see. We'll see. I think we'll be okay. I wish I had a little bit more Meridorm, though. I think there's criminals about already. I think I saw one. The left side of the screen before. There's people. Normal people. And there's a drunk. Might have been what I saw. Okay, so this is not the way. No, this is the way. Because Bad Grief is on the southern end, yeah. Like, we spent the day well. It's not that I wasted the day or anything. Just that I don't know where to go. It's literally that. I might have done something wrong. Oh, this is Notkin. Sorry. Hey, Notkin.
Where are my...
Yeah, there's nothing here. So, Bad Grief is easy to get because it's just next door. Not in the southern edge, but rather in the northern one. So I was right in going the other way that I was going. It's fine. If it's this way, I'll reload because we might not have time. It depends on time. I'll reload from this last save, I mean. Depends a lot on time. Because it is almost 2 hours to the end of the game. I mean, we still have time if I knew where to go, but I don't. The thing is, I don't even think it's this.
A part off sent to the well is broke.
It is. One big cheese dog came by, an outsider if he stays here. Maybe I should make friends with him. He'd make a good replacement for old Isidore, but he'll leave for sure. He went looking for you, he did. All in a fury. In a hurry. What did he say? I ask. Come on. Not this again. Sorry, I can fix it. I can fix it. There it is. What did he say? Ask. He said he'll kill you. A dangerous bloke he is. A fop if I'd ever seen one. But there's something in his eyes. I wouldn't cross him, even with them fists of yours. Be careful, mate. He's got himself hard fists too, that bloke. Yeah, I'll look for him. What if he finds you before you find him? Well, that's unlikely. Well, if you ain't afraid of him, then I'll tell you where to find the guy. He ain't no fool, that bloke. Got all warm and cozy at a sweet lady's place. There's one Eva in that town, up there in the stone yard. Maybe you should gotcha hands on him. Hope he doesn't off you. Yeah, he doesn't have what it takes to kill me. Okay, so we got this. Hunger is gonna be a big problem. I don't have enough bottles. Hunger is gonna be a huge problem. Exhaustion. Oh no, it's a dead end. Of. I can only hope. I can only hope that in the 10 minutes remaining, because that's how long we have. That's all I need. That I can go to the Bachelor, tell him my truth, my piece, and be like, so yo dude, you're sort of an idiot and stuff. And he's gonna be like, yeah, continue with your quest. And hopefully that concludes the quest. Because if he doesn't, well, if he doesn't, this is not my fault. That's what the achievement's shown. You saw it. So yeah, I don't know what the hunger is maxed out. It should be relatively simple to get there. To get to Eva's place, mind you. Get a little bit to drink myself. Because each one of those meters... No, actually, I don't know if it's each one... no, I think so. I think it's like... hunger... Oh, it did this. It's doing this over and over again. Let's see. Yeah. So hunger, exhaustion, infection, and health. I think each one of those meters governs another. And I'm afraid hunger. I think it's like that. Somebody explained to me in the comments on the Let's Play. So hunger would be health, most likely. Infection would be exhaustion. Would exhaustion be hunger? Or would health be infection? I don't know. Let's find out. Well, let's not find out right now, because we're gonna talk to the Bachelor, but let's find out if I'm gonna die or not, because I don't even know where he is. He's not down here. Eva.
He will find Simon's murderer.
He's not here. Is he upstairs? Was he upstairs all along?
The wretched wound has opened.
Hoinon RPG, says Kaiser. Welcome to the stream, Kaiser. How's the Haruspex journey? It's very, very different, asks Kaiser Affinity in the comments, asked how's the journey. It's very, very different from The Bachelor. Very, very hard as well, but there's tricks that you can do. He says, far be it from me, The Bachelor says, to call myself a person of mystical inclinations. However, when I look at you, I get the feeling that nature is playing jokes on us, as if both the left and the right hand have clutched the head to realize for the first time that they are two parts of a single wall. I get that feeling too. Does it mean we are alike? I don't know, he says. We can become enemies so easily. Artemi Burak, that it would be best for us to make every possible effort to stay friends until our points of view diverge irreparably. I am Bachelor Dankovsky. Do you agree with me? Better a bad peace than a good quarrel.
What a peculiar place. I didn't think there were still towns like this in the country.
So here you are, he says. Until recently you've been thought to have murdered Simon Kane. 15 other men whose names I'd be damned to remember, and Isidore Burak, your own father. Is that correct? 15? Yes. As time went by, the Turnskin committed more and more murders. The Turnskin whose description somehow fits your features to a T. Yeah, I know how that somehow happened. Yeah, I've been hunting you all day, and just as I was about to finally catch you, I found out you were innocent of Simon's, and by extension, Isidore's deaths. And how do you know that? Simon died of a contagious disease. It's been firmly established. A new strain of scarlet fever or pneumotic plague, most likely. Or perhaps cholera, and that means you're clear of charges, for what it's worth. And it's not worth much. Well, I hope the townsfolk will gradually accept the fact that the face of the monster isn't mine. That monster has no face at all, but I really doubt the townsfolk will ever accept that. Well, that's a shame.
You look unhealthy.
Let's wait until tomorrow. Restore your good name and take care of your affairs. An hour in the morning is worth 2 in the evening. I completed the quest. We have an hour and a half to buy food. Because I think our reputation is restored. Bye. We did it! We did it, ladies and gentlemen. I pulled it off. We pulled it off. Why did I say I? All of a sudden. There is... Oh, it's a medicine shop. Okay. There's shops. And I will actually take advantage of saves coming. The great and truest power in the whole gaming scene ever, forever. Saves coming. And I will learn as I go around about the shops that exist in this world. I will buy food. I'll spend my money on that because it's very important. And I know that because tomorrow is going to be the worst because of the plague. That is a vestibulary. That's not what it is. Kaiser Affinity asks, Bachelor had a plague lens as his character. Which one does Haruspex have? Good question, very good question. The Haruspex has the ability to cut out hearts, livers, blood, and something else that I forget, from his victims, which he then can turn into the Hunchback, which is a character that lives over there in that house. I think it's that one in the middle. And trade for bandages, which is the great thing that matters. Health. Health is what kills you, I think. So yeah, that's what the Haruspex does. So I need to find a butcher's. I think there's a butcher's over there or somewhere around here, and I'll be able to buy things. But I'll still not eat them today because we still have time to drink from the fountain and sleep with Meridorm. I don't have too much Meridorm. Actually, I probably should buy some if I find a... Well, I had one. Let's see what happens. That's creepy. Yes, that is very creepy, Kaiser. Okay, I don't need this. Well, but then again, maybe I do. I don't know where it is. Haruspex is someone who defines the future from reading entrails. Indeed, and I think that's why it is. But more specifically in this world, he has another title. He's called the Warden, but he's called another thing as well. And he has another title that's specifically related to his capability of, or to rather him being accepted as a person who does autopsies. And later on in the Bachelor playthrough, there is a point where that matters, and I think he's been already the Haruspex has been already referred to as the person who can do that. There was, at least at the beginning of the game, there was a dialogue where I was just sort of skipping through because he was just telling me about the mechanics of the game. And so yeah. So hunger is up there, maxed out for sure. There is a butcher over here, which I will clean out. And then we'll see how things go, but it's just better to clean out the hunger for the moment. Let's see about you, sir. Creepiest character in the game for sure. Okay, so we have plenty of time. Let's see if this guy now trades with me. Please do. Yes, he does. Okay, so all of this stuff I need to buy. Dried meat. Yeah, I'll need that. I don't have money? Did I lose my money? Oh, I spent it. I see. I could sell some things, but it's not advisable. Huh. What a shame. Crackers? And hazelnut. Milk? Not really. Okay. Yeah, so I can't buy Meridorm. Okay, we're not gonna eat that food. We're gonna drink from the fountain next to the town hall. And we're gonna go to sleep with as much Meridorm as we can. And I'll also experiment with morphine. I don't know if morphine helps sleep. I'll need to look into that. But yeah. It is a really great thing that I figured this out. I had this as a strategy, or as a theory rather. But it is fantastic. So we're gonna be exhausted, but we're gonna have our belly full. And actually, let me time it. So we got 2250. At 2250 we started drinking extensively here. And I suspect somewhere around half an hour is gonna be required for this. It's about 2 minutes and a half in real life. Because of course the time in the game is accelerated. Man, this is really good actually. I'm really glad I can do this, because otherwise all of my money would disappear. And I suppose this might be a little bit of a... I suppose this might be a little bit of an exploit. I don't know. An oversight, definitely, if it... I don't know. Because it does make food irrelevant. It's just that... like, if I wanted... I think there was definitely a lot of room for me to... it's a lot faster, by the way, than I thought it was going to be. There's a lot of room for me to have done this first day in a better fashion. Because I just didn't do it in the... like, it's not the proper order, that wasn't the problem. The problem is I killed civilians, and I just failed to realize how much that would affect me. That little bit of... that difference was just absolutely brutal. And also the fact that I'm sure I could have finished the main quest way earlier than that. I don't know. That was a bunch of walking around at the end of the day, but still, it was a good day. We did all the quests, we talked to everyone. And, yeah, that's gonna be the stream. I am gonna take Meridorm in a little bit. And go to sleep. Our hunger is gone. What time? 25 minutes. That's not too bad. Not too bad at all. And one thing we can do is sell bandages as well. That's definitely one source of money. But the thing is, selling in the first day is a waste of money. It's only buying that you should be doing. So, success. Victory. For sure. And now we'll sleep. And see what happens at the end of this day, of the first day of the Haruspex. But I'll also play along with the morphine, because I need to figure that out. Okay, so Meridorm, we know what it is. Painkiller rather than a sleeping draught. Restores a small amount of health. Good for restoring strength during sleep. Meridorm has a strong sedative effect and induces sleep even during excruciating pain. I think let's see. So if I sleep off 6 hours, that does the end of the game, and it's gonna look at how long it takes. Like, oh, it's gonna tell me
the day is over. Your timely efforts allowed your supporters to remain unharmed.
Good.
A new mime performance is being rehearsed at the theater.
So the point here, my original point is that even though it says it's not a sleeping draught, like the descriptions are all over the place. I don't understand. If I take 2 of these, look at the difference. 3 is the ideal, I think. Look at how much better my exhaustion goes down.
The day is...
Yeah, I can mute you. I muted the game. That's what I did. So... yeah. So what about... morphine? A universal opiate, strong analgesic and sedative, used for heavy injuries, acute pain, and in preparation for surgery. It reduces fatigue and increases health when sleeping. That is maybe what I need. Let's see how much of an effect it has. It is almost as strong as 2 Meridorms. That is very surprising. That is very surprising, but we're gonna stay here. We're gonna finish the game, or finish the stream here. Nope, that's that. And then I'll probably take I'll probably take all of my drugs today, because I think we're gonna get more drugs tomorrow. I want to sleep as little as possible because I want to go out in the next stream. That's gonna be next week at the same time. So basically, I started 3 hours and 8 minutes before now, and I will have the same timetable next week, barring any unexpected things, and I will be sure to mark it here on Twitch if something unexpected happens. But yeah, thank you so much for joining me, guys. Thank you so much for watching until the end, or watching at all. And I hope you had a fun time. This video will be put on YouTube, and in fact, you might be watching this on YouTube. So if you are, be sure to join me again next week for the next episode, or it might be already out. I don't know. Playlist is all going to be there. Thank you so much once again, and I will see you, well, next episode, really. Bye.